1, 2. Is this on?
You're gonna have a match with two superstars. It's gonna be Finn Balor.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with... Oh, they're actually here. Joe Pisano and Eric Hamilton.
We made it! You are here! I feel like it's when the Dukes of Hazzard, when Bo and Luke Duke came back on the show.
Yeah.
And those other guys, Vance and Dwayne, we're going old school, but yeah, then they're off.
They're
it's
gone.
like, yeah, it was okay.
It was all right.
It was okay, but
It wasn't
Bo
as good
and
as
Luke Duke
Yeah.
are back.
Bo and Bray, right?
Bo and Bray?
Oh, who's Bo?
Oh, boy.
Bo Lee?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But it's been a couple weeks, but somebody
It's
won
been
their...
1 week.
Somebody's
For me.
won, yeah,
For me.
2 for this.
It's
Is
been like 2 months for Joe.
Been a couple months.
3 years.
But somebody won their 5th out of 7 championship belts.
Really? I don't remember that happening.
Not according to Josh
Yeah.
Reese.
Whew.
Screw you guys in your fake world, in my real wrestling world.
Let's ask what
5 out of
Eric
7.
thinks about this, because we decided to give the belt to Josh because Joe filled his out like Saturday night, the prediction sheet. So don't you
Wasn't
think
here.
that should be like 5 points off?
I'd say 2.
2 points?
You know what? I'll
Like
say
4 points?
I'll say 4 points
4
off.
points off?
You
Okay,
son of
4
a
points
bitch.
off. So with the 4 points off, that gives Josh the win.
Hold on a
By
minute.
1 point.
Can I say
That's
one
right.
thing, and then you can make your decision. One thing.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
One
All right,
thing?
fine.
All right.
That would make Josh the champion.
Well,
Hey.
look, he was there to accept it. You weren't
Yeah.
there.
You know what? It's just going to make
Has
my...
Eric ever been there?
It's just going to make my Extreme Rules victory that much sweeter.
All right, well.
Sure.
I'm going to beat the pants off Josh.
When you beat me or Josh, I guess that earned you a
I'll
shot
beat
at the
you
that
and
earned you a
Josh.
shot at the title next time.
Wait, who are you beating off?
Everyone.
So I am excited,
Yeah.
not for Raw,
Nope.
not for Shit Down,
Nope.
SmackDown,
Nope.
but for our hottest diva
Hottest diva of all
contest
time.
bracket.
The hottest WWE diva of all time.
Hottest
bracket.
women's wrestler, Andrew.
Yes!
Uh,
I love brackets of any kind.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're doing divas. We might do more. We might do tag teams. We talked about that.
Yeah.
I carry a
Talked
bracket
about
in my jacket.
like hardcores. We talked about ECW guys, even WWE superstars that are no longer living. There's
Okay.
all kinds of brackets we
Right.
could do.
All right.
Me and my
But
friend.
for today, it's the one everybody wants to hear,
We
and
should
that's
do
the diva
we
one.
should do pay-per-view predictions 1 week and brackets the next week.
There you go.
So we don't have another 8-hour show.
We'll never have another 3-hour show. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
Just
So-
because that was exhausting. You guys didn't have to be there, but
I had to
Yes.
listen to it.
That was long. We had a process to come up with these divas.
Uh-huh.
I kind of had a main list. Andrew and
It
Eric
was Joe telling us who we're putting
Well,
on the bracket.
So
basically.
I do want to give a shout out to my friend Aaron, because me and him did a Sweet 16 when we were drunk Saturday night.
Right.
Of the hottest diva ever.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
So
Drunk bracket.
drunk bracket, yeah, drunk Sweet
Drunk
16
bracket.
So I gave Andrew the idea. It's a great idea for the podcast.
Okay.
We're looking for something cool like this, so we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did replace a couple of names. I will tell you this. I had Charlotte on the bracket. I wanted to put her in there. I wanted to put her in there. Whatever. Hold on. Right now, Charlotte or Becky?
Becky.
Becky.
All right. Does she make it
Becky.
on the bracket? No.
No, it's too
She would make it over Mickey James for me, but I know we've already confirmed.
I can think
So
of
they added
I
Mickey
think of a
James,
couple
they added
on
Kat,
here that
they threw them on.
Becky wouldn't
but-
overthrow.
Yeah, we
We're
replaced we
yeah.
replaced Charlotte with Mickey James.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sticky Mickey.
Easy.
And I'm the one that had the dream about her, so
Yeah.
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 That's great. I have dreams about all of them
I
all
know.
the time.
All right, so let's kick this chicken.
So let's get this going. We're just going to go right down the list. This is a bracket. We did seed them.
This
Okay.
bracket.
We did seed them, so you should
I'd love
see
to
some.
seed any of them.
You sh-
Hey,
He wants 5 for that. That's like a dirty 5.
Well, especially because we were
The
far away,
dirtiest.
we just touched tips.
Yeah.
So some of these are going to be interesting. I already
Yeah.
see a Nikki Bella versus Miss Elizabeth first round matchup.
Yeah.
Well, should we talk about who
Wow.
else we left off? Like, unfortunately, Nicole Bass is not in it.
Didn't
Yeah.
make it. China
Karma.
just
China.
missed. Karma.
Maybe in our rest in peace bracket.
Maybe.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So Victoria was in my honorable mention. I always like
she,
Victoria.
You know, she's like a prettier China.
No one's in my head, no one's in my head, but into my head. She had that song when she was WWE.
don't even
Remember?
Didn't
remember
Christian have that song later?
Ivory, when Ivory was,
I would know.
Ivory was in it.
Yeah.
Molly Holly's not in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charlotte's
said
not
no-
in it.
no
Becky
karma.
Lynch isn't in it.
Yeah.
But we have plenty of current superstars.
Okay.
So let's
Yeah.
get to it.
Let's get to
NXT
it.
was not a part of this. We did not let
No.
any of those girls
No
qualify.
NXT, no WCW.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. And Eva Marie, even though she's super hot, we left her off because you know
she
what?
never had a match.
Screw Eva
Ever.
Marie.
She never had a match.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's start it off. Let's kick it off. Round
All right.
1, first matchup.
Yeah.
This is the number 1 seed, one of the number 1 seeds, Stacy
Right.
Keibler versus Caitlyn.
Stacy.
Man, this is a difficult one.
You
but
know,
Stacey.
Caitlyn
Not at
had
all.
a cute face, kind of butch. Yeah,
She just had the striptease video released, so that
Yeah.
definitely helps her
Yeah.
get on this list. But it's
But
still
it's-
Stacey Keibler.
it's the
All right.
Keebs.
Yeah.
Here's a good first rounder. We have Maurice, who I adore,
Uh-huh.
versus Paige. An interesting first round
See, that's
matchup.
tough for me. And
That's
we're,
a tough one.
Let's state this: we're doing these are the divas in their prime.
Yes.
Not like
Yes.
overall, because then Paige, you know, with those videos and Alberto Del Rio.
I wouldn't say that was her prime.
Definitely not in her prime.
Yeah.
no.
I gotta kind of
She
go
might
with
have been in
Maurice
those
on
videos.
this one.
I'm going to go with Maurice as well.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter what I think. I would have said, yeah, I guess Maurice. Yeah, all right.
Maurice
Let's
is
go
just...
Maurice.
ugh.
Okay.
Hold on, do I not see Sunny on this list?
She's at the very bottom because she was like my number 2 overall seed.
Oh, then this thing.
Okay,
didn't print.
so next one
What?
we got
What do you mean?
Well, I have what's at the very bottom.
Sunny.
Sonny and
Oh, not on mine. Okay.
Well, you redid yours anyway.
Well, no, it's the same one. It's fine.
okay. Anyway,
I guess we're writing it down for
all
you.
right.
Yeah.
So the next round, this
Lana.
is a good one. Couple of current superstars made it onto this part.
Yeah.
Lana and Emma.
versus Emma.
Mm.
Emma's hot.
Emma's really hot.
She is.
She's just not Lana hot.
She
Is
probably
she?
doesn't deserve to not make it past the first round.
See, if I go with Lana on this, I gotta go with Lana outside of the business suit and the bun. Because every other time I see her when she's not in that
She's
gimmicky
so
character, she's
hot.
so
or like
oh my
Lana
God.
pre WWE when she did
Sure.
those nude pictures.
Yeah, let's go with that.
So I go Lana, Andrew.
Yeah, Lana.
Lana, sweep it.
All right, here's the matchup I'm really excited about because I don't even know what I'm going to pick yet. We have Miss Elizabeth,
Yeah.
underrated, gorgeous face.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the original diva versus Nikki Hot Ass Bella.
Nikki Hot Ass Bella, obviously.
Ooh.
Really.
Okay, so
I really gotta
so
go
we
with
have the
Nikki.
first vote has been cast, Nikki Bella. So there's some nostalgia here with Miss Elizabeth.
I guess if it was prettiest diva, then it might be different. But I
But
guess
it's-
Nikki's got the
it's hottest.
Nikki looks like a porn star, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that.
Angel, I'll
I
let you
think
have
she's
the
hotter.
deciding vote.
well, yeah, I guess Nikki.
Nikki. All right.
Sorry,
All right.
Miss Elizabeth.
I know.
She deserves a mention though.
You know, I don't know if she was ever like hot.
Yeah.
Again, she was pretty. She's always in a gown. When they brought her to WCW and cut her hair off, like she was like hot in a
That's 'cause
dirty
before
way,
then,
but
before then, Macho Man didn't let her dress.
she had
any
no
other
butt.
way.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. We have Sable
Mhm.
versus Eve Torres.
Yeah.
So look, Eve, nice body, but she never had her boobs exposed with two black like
Yeah,
hand marks
I
as
gotta
a
go
bathing
Sable
suit.
there.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, are we talking like who did the coolest stuff or who's just hotter? Because we're talking hotter. I'm going Eve Torres because Sable, I never really was attracted to her face.
I would go Sable here. I think she's got a hotter body
Yeah,
than Eve
I think so too.
in her prime.
Yeah.
I think you guys are just thinking about those tits.
I mean, think about it, Andrew.
Those big
Where the
fake
women
tits.
want to be me and the,
The
men
man
come
whom
to see me.
I mean, that's close enough, I guess.
All right, we're going with Sable.
Yeah.
At least 2 votes. Yeah. So
Ashley.
yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
Ashley versus AJ Lee.
Mm,
This is easy for me because I love some AJ Lee.
Yeah.
very good. Ashley's hot though.
Ashley's hot.
This is a harder
But
If you
decision.
don't
AJ
pick AJ, I'm going to fight you guys.
Oh, AJ 100%.
AJ,
Yeah.
Styles.
sweep it.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Lee. Sorry.
AJ Styles has entered the bracket, and you know what? With that soccer mom haircut,
Yeah.
kind of cute.
He is phenomenal. Yeah.
All right, what do we got
All
next,
right.
Eric?
So next we hit. Oh, this is a tough one.
Oh my God! Look at this
Sasha
one.
Banks versus Melina.
Yeah.
Woo!
And this is see, Melina's really helped herself since those leaked photos came
Even
out.
before
that I
then,
didn't
though-
see, but you guys told me you looked great.
Good job,
Okay.
Andrew. Way to cover
Get a
yourself.
face.
I'll start this one off, and as close as it really is, when Melina went into the ring, it was really sexy. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Miss Banks.
I'm going.
Oh, you're going Banks.
I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm going Melina.
You're going Melina.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Andrew gets the swing
it's
vote.
all down to me
The swing vote.
To
Yeah.
decide which of these girls will lose in round 2.
Wait, who's coming
All
up
right.
next? Oh yeah,
Um,
maybe that's underrated. All right,
I'll go Sasha.
all right.
Oh.
I love Sasha.
Sasha has made it. through.
Melina's face was not that
not great.
But
Not
she
great.
did have the
Yeah.
and I like Sasha's booty when she does when she
Ooh.
twerks sometimes. That's nice,
Okay.
All right, so this next matchup, you guys put Mickie James into this. Let's see if she can carry the first round.
Yeah.
You guys put her in
know
over
what?
Charlotte.
It's good who she's going up against too. That's convenient.
How funny
Yeah.
that this was kind of like some of this
Yeah.
was auto-generated. Mickie James versus Trish.
Right. Yeah.
The girl she
The
stalked.
WrestleMania rematch.
Yes.
The lesbian affair.
Yes.
Or the lesbian
Yeah.
angle.
There's a clear winner here.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
Trish.
Yeah.
How could it not be Trish?
All right.
But I'm glad you guys put Mickie James into it. Here's a mismatch. Look, I
much
put
so,
Deborah
thanks.
in it. I call her Deborah McMichael back in the day.
Yeah, she's just
Deborah Williams, I guess, when Stone
What?
Cold married her. Right.
Yeah.
But she was hot, but she's not Kelly hot.
No.
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 So we're going KK
Hey,
here.
Deborah, get the hell out.
Sweep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
This is a hard one.
wow.
What is
Alright.
going on?
This
So-
is
I didn't even plan this.
This
Alexa Bliss. I'm just throwing it
I
out
wanted to
there.
read it.
Go, Eric.
Well,
go.
it was my turn.
Okay,
He
go.
Go,
went
Andrew.
twice. He skipped me.
He did.
Go, Andrew.
Alexa Bliss
Oh, our baby right
Little
now.
Miss Bliss.
She's our girl right now.
versus Christy Hemme.
The most underrated diva maybe in history.
You know what?
She's
And she's going to
underrated.
stay that way because it's Alexa.
All right, hold on. It's Christy Hemme for sure for me. Andrew again.
Really, for sure?
For sure. I love Christy Hemme. Oh, my God.
Give us the right
For
answer.
Well,
sure.
I hate to disappoint you, Joe,
Go ahead.
but I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Oh, this is good. This is a good thing.
I do love
Yeah.
Christy
Yeah.
Hemme, but
Yeah.
it's Alexa
It's
Bliss.
Alexa
Okay.
Bliss, obviously.
But you know, Christy Hemme deserves to make it past the first round, that's for sure.
Yeah.
She just had a bad matchup.
Bad matchup.
Bad matchup.
Bad
Yeah.
matchup.
You know?
Sorry, Kansas.
Yeah.
You're losing to Richmond today.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one.
Eric.
Eric.
Lita versus Summer Rae.
One person should have just done this, but whatever.
Yeah,
Lita
Lita.
versus Summer Rae.
Right. Like,
Oh,
you don't think
man.
of Lita as the hot diva because of all of her good wrestling, but, I mean, when she was with Rated R,
Yeah.
she was Rated R.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
And that
was.
picture I showed on Facebook.
They made the first sex tape, and it was live on the
Live sex. That's what
Yeah.
WWE used to be, kids.
Yeah.
Um,
and Lita even had a nip exposed for all the people that get off the nip slips, like Eric.
So she's up against who? Summer Rae.
Yeah, Summer
So-
Rae,
Summer
who
Rae.
has like the perfect body.
The perfect body.
perfect
Yeah.
body.
But that nose it's bigger than mine, and I just can't do
She's
that.
got like a fucking Dimitri Martin nose.
got a Joe nose,
Yeah.
and it's just
Joe nose.
I mean, dare I say mine's way prettier? Way prettier.
Maybe.
So yeah, Lita, like when I was a kid, like Lita was it for me. Like
Yeah.
I loved Lita. So
Lita.
my love affair with Lita will carry her. Eric?
and I
Andrew?
met her.
I'll go Lita.
And Andrew hugged her. All right.
Yeah, I did. I think I did.
Andrew, do this one. What do we got?
Dawn Marie versus Candice Michelle.
Mm.
Another. Both of them were very lesbianish when they were in WWE.
Yeah.
You know?
Neither one of them really struck me as like really pretty though. They're kind
I
of
loved how
leathery
I loved
and
Candice Michelle.
overly baked in the tanning salon.
Yeah.
I loved Candice Michelle.
I mean,
Candice
I would
Michelle
go
of
Candice
GoDaddy fame.
Michelle for
and
sure.
Dawn Marie for whore ECW fame.
exactly.
bitch.
She
Yeah.
was so dirty. I used to like her.
Tori Wilson's seducing Tori Wilson's
Right.
father
And killing him.
and killing
Remember,
him.
she had they had rough sex and he
He
died.
died.
Something like that.
And then
Yeah,
showed up like a few weeks later and wait,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be dead.
I think we're going GoDaddy on this one, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
GoDaddy for sure. Which
Kansas.
is the host of our website as well.
Yes.
No.
Who's next?
Yeah, me, I think. So let's go with, I follow her on Instagram, and I believe, she's looking pretty good for, I think she's 40. I think she's 40,
Yeah.
41. Anyway,
She
Tori.
banged A-Rod.
Tori.
So that's minus some points.
Which Andrew takes off points. I add 10
no, we're
points.
talking about But Joe wants to be Eskimo Brothers with
A-Rod.
Dude, I'll take any of his Eskimo sisters. So yeah, I don't know how to say that. Tori versus Michelle McCool, Mrs. Undertaker.
Yeah.
Who do you
I'd
got,
rather-
guys? I want to do the swing vote on this. So who do you got, guys?
Michelle McCool is Undertaker's nurse or caregiver.
That's right.
It's Tori Wilson for
Tori
sure.
Wilson, yeah.
As a
course it is.
diehard Red Sox fan, I'd rather be Eskimo Brothers with Taker.
Oh God.
You're such an idiot.
Okay.
And I'll
Oh,
bang,
sorry,
and I'll
it's not
bang
happening.
Tori. So,
It's Tori Wilson.
It's
Yeah.
Tori.
Yeah.
all right.
All right, so next matchup is Carmella
That's a good one.
versus Maria.
Yeah. Again, Carmella's another girl with a great body, but the face is just not there.
I don't think her face
The
is that
face
bad.
that people run away from that place.
Really? I like Carmella's face.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
it's a little
no,
mannish.
I gotta go Maria.
It is a little mannish. Yeah,
Maria,
Maria.
for
sure.
carries it
Yeah.
for sure. That's a nice second round matchup. Coming
Yeah.
up. Damn.
Ooh, this was
Angelo.
a SummerSlam match.
Look at there's so much history in these seedings.
Will history repeat itself?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Brie Bella versus Stephanie McMahon.
Stephanie in her prime.
Stephanie in her prime. Yes.
Girl next door with the tit job. That's the Stephanie that you want to put
Stephanie
in.
right now, no.
Ooh.
No,
So, wow. The thing is, like, Nikki made it past the first round, but Brie has the prettier face.
I gotta go with Brie on this one.
I'm going Stephanie in her prime.
Oh,
Angelo.
Ooh,
It's on you,
man.
baby.
come on, baby.
Who gets to lose in round 2?
Do I want to have Hunter's sloppy seconds or Daniel Bryan's? Who's been rougher to that pussy?
That's
Oh, come
there's
on.
no question. I'm not following a goat. Come
Wow.
on, that was good.
I guess I'll go Brie.
All right,
All right.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
She didn't make it. Used to be a huge fan of Stephanie, but she's no
You
Brie
were-
Bella.
You were
be.
always more than me, but no, she was
Yeah.
pretty back then.
Yeah.
All right, so last
Even
one.
like before the fake tits.
Right.
I liked her before the fake tits.
So you guys put in Kat, the
Uh-huh.
former Mrs. Jerry Lawler,
Yes.
who she was really hot. We saw her boobies on a
Yes.
pay-per-view. But I mean, Sunny in her prime.
Another bad
Yeah,
matchup.
we're
for
not
Kat.
talking about
Another bad
Tammy the
matchup for
Cinch
Kat.
here.
They're very similar.
We're
No,
talking
too.
about
no.
Sonny.
Again, in their
Sonny.
prime,
Yeah.
not overall, because Sonny would take a huge hit.
Like
if it
the
was
manager
overall.
of the Smoking Guns.
No, that's when she was the best. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's when she was the hottest. When she
That's
was
when
the
I have
manager
all
of the
those
Smoking
pictures
Gun.
of her when I went to that house show of like her booty. I was like right this close taking pictures of her booty.
Once the
And she was
internet,
like,
once the internet came out, I was like probably 10 years old or something, and the first picture I ever printed out of the printer from the internet was a picture of Sunny in a bikini, and she was like,
and
Wait, what
what's,
was
what's
she
the
like?
first? What's the first nude I've ever printed out for you?
Miss
Sable.
Elizabeth.
No.
No, I'm sorry. It was
DDP's wife.
And I think it was a
So hot.
photoshopped one.
Maybe.
It
No, I don't
was
think
like
so.
a
She did all the
huge
nudes.
bush.
Yeah, and there
No, it
was
was
a
like
dick
spread
underneath
eagle.
it.
Oh, and by the way, I was like 8 years old
Yeah.
when he showed me that.
By the way,
yeah.
Sunny for many years was the most downloaded woman on the planet.
Right,
yeah.
Because the internet became a thing when she was a thing.
I know. I was one of the downloaders.
So Sunny makes it through.
Yeah.
Sonny.
All right, Eric, start us off with round 2, buddy. What do you got for round 2?
So the first matchup of round 2, we have
Yeah.
Stacy Keibler versus Maurice.
Ooh, 2 hotties. I like round 2.
I
Round
do.
2's gonna have some nice
Yeah.
friggin' matchups.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is not one of them.
I think Maurice is friggin' hot, but she's no
Yeah.
Stacy Keibler.
Yeah.
Stacey
So-
Keibler.
Stacy's carrying the second round quite easily.
You know
I must
why?
say.
Because she's got
I
legs.
was just gonna sing it.
She
Good job,
knows how to
buddy.
move them.
And I wrote that song for her.
Andrew,
All
who
right.
we got next?
We got Lana versus Nikki Bella.
Oh man, that's a good one.
yeah.
That's a good matchup.
It is.
Rusev for Cena is basically what you're picking here.
I know who I'm going with. I got Nikki.
Ooh.
What? Nikki?
Damn.
That
Damn.
is a shocker.
Damn. Andrew?
Lana for sure.
Oh,
Lana's
no. Don't
the-
make it on me.
Lana's the total package. Lana's got the body and the face. Nikki's not the face so much.
Oh, I think this is closer than you're saying, Andrew. Because
Yeah.
Nikki Bella,
But it's
that body almost carries the weight. But,
Yeah.
But, in a photo finish, going into round 3 will be Lana.
Yes.
All right.
Because she's coming, Eric. Haven't you seen the videos?
She's coming.
She's coming.
Coming.
She's
whole
coming.
time.
And so am I.
All right.
Here, I'll do this one. So this is a good matchup, kind of old school versus new school.
Okay.
We've got Sable, who Andrew's not a fan of,
No, not
versus
really.
one of Andrew's favorites of all time, AJ Lee.
Oh, I'm going to be so mad if I don't get what I want here.
So hold on. So Andrew, we'll just go
AJ
ahead and
Lee.
AJ
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah.
Eric.
AJ Lee.
All right. Sweep it.
Sweep it.
I'll
Thank
take
you.
AJ
All
over
right.
Sable.
Come on.
But AJ Sable's super hot.
Not in the face.
Yeah.
Or the
Okay.
the tits are too big. Dare I say.
Eric, tell us about this next interesting
Ooh,
matchup
so a little old school
versus new school. Yeah.
mid school, I guess.
A little
Not
old
super-
fashioned.
I'd love an old fashioned. So we got Sasha Banks, the boss,
Oh, man.
versus Trish Stratus.
Oh, man.
Tough one.
Is
that
it
is
legit, or are we getting some Stratisfaction?
Ooh.
That's good.
May I lead
Good.
off?
Sure.
Both have the booty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sasha maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
But if I'm going with like,
Both are married to huge.
And I
nerds.
am a booty man.
Have you seen both of their husbands?
I've seen Sasha's, I haven't seen Trish's.
Trish's.
But look, I mean,
Eric's so mad.
this is all time like diva. I'm gonna go Trish Stratus. I'm getting some Stratisfaction.
Eric.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Oh,
Me, really?
Yeah. Because I kind of feel like I know who you're picking.
and I feel like
Who do you think I'm picking?
The one
Sasha.
that you're gonna pick.
No, I'm gonna pick Trish.
Oh,
Yeah. See, I knew it.
does she sweep it?
What were you
She'll
gonna
sweep
pick?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's close. That's a great matchup.
It is.
I do love Sasha. Everyone knows how much I love
Yeah.
Sasha, but it's Trish Stratus.
So
I mean, all the sexy stuff.
speaking
Trish
of
did-
great matchups,
yeah,
this is not one of them.
You don't think?
Nope. Kelly Kelly.
I think it's pretty good.
I think that's a good matchup.
yeah.
Kelly
I mean,
Kelly
Kelly
versus
versus
Alexa
Alexa
Bliss.
I think it's a clear winner, but it's a good matchup.
All right. No, hold on. Joe? Who are you picking?
Kelly.
I knew he's gonna pick.
Yeah,
Kelly Kelly.
I got
I love
Alexa
Kelly
Bliss.
Kelly.
Yeah, he does.
Who do you have?
And so do I.
What?
Alexa Bliss.
Kelly
Yeah.
with the huge upset.
No, Alexa Bliss. In your opinion, with the upset.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
I mean, the huge
Um,
upset that she didn't make it.
Yeah, I'm not into Kelly Kelly's face as much.
No.
Wow.
She's hot. She's hot.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
all about
But
democracy.
Alexa Bliss.
If I'm nothing, I am all about democracy. Alexa
Yeah.
Bliss, you have
All right.
made it to the next
I
round.
think we get another sweeper right here, Andrew.
Next up, we got Lita versus Candice Michelle.
Lita.
Lita.
Yeah, I mean, she's such a.
Now,
she's
Candice
here.
Michelle.
Lita's right here.
Candice Michelle did get eaten out live on Raw that one episode. Remember that? While Triple H
Her and Triple H.
while Triple H got blown,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
got eaten out
Yeah.
by another girl.
Yeah.
So,
And then
props
the girl
to
even
Candice
went
Michelle.
like the girl even went like
Oh yes, the two of the sluttiest looking girls, and Triple H with the mustard and ketchup, just going crazy.
and John's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?"
But yeah, Candice Michelle was. It
Yeah.
is worth noting that she did some pretty hot stuff. But
Yeah.
of course, Lita's got to be up there.
Yeah.
So
I'll agree.
Yeah, we got to go Lita.
All right.
Again, she's in my heart and in my mind.
You're up, sir.
We got a Tori. This one's gonna be hard because you know how much I love Maria. Tori versus Maria Canales. Damn, I don't want to
you
go
even
first.
know her last name. Wow.
I don't want to go first.
I gotta go Maria.
Maria, really?
Maria, really? Yeah, really.
Oh my goodness. I'm going Tori for sure.
Oh god.
I mean, I can show you a video that'll prove you wrong, but
Joe, you follow Tori on Instagram.
I do.
know for a fact that she is watching.
Well, then my answer's clear. No,
Think
gosh.
about all this.
You said which one did you say?
You said Maria.
I said
You
Maria.
said Maria.
Think about all the stuff Tori did. She kissed Sable. She kissed Dawn Marie. She kissed Joe in his dreams. All the the strip.
Hey, you know
remember the
Maria's
striptease
done
with-
some of that in my dreams.
Remember the Stacy and Tori dance that they did? That
I
was
remember.
really good. Stuff.
The dual Playboy photo shoot. I remember.
No, that was with Sable. Yeah.
I have an answer.
Tori and Sable. Yeah.
I have an answer.
Go.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
I'm gonna go Tori.
Yeah.
I knew you were.
Thank you. This is great so far.
You know, in case Maria's
so far, I haven't
listening,
been upset yet.
in case she's listening, hey,
Yes, I thought
I was
we
rooting for you, girl.
You haven't?
No.
No, good.
All right.
So far, what I've
So
wanted
this
has
one-
been going through.
All right.
All right.
I'm happy.
So you're
So the last match in round 2,
Yeah.
This is Brie Bella versus.
I know you want me.
I was gonna fucking do that.
But I
know
didn't.
you want me. I think he's legit mad right now.
I was gonna fucking do
All right,
it.
let's do
Hey,
it again. Come
you'll
on.
do it.
No, it's over.
Hey.
It happened.
Hey,
Well,
you'll
you
get
know
to-
what?
You'll
You
get
can do it next round.
Yeah,
Because Sonny's going through.
Yes, she is. Matter of fact, let's start there. Eric, do it.
All right.
Do the
So,
quarterfinals.
in our first round, for round 3, we
Yeah.
have Tori Wilson
yes.
versus.
I know you want me.
Andrew, you're a dick. You let him do it.
I'm glad that was on film.
We even skipped it and went down to the bottom.
Next
just so we
time
could
it's
do
a
it.
water bottle.
Oh.
I know you want me.
Yeah, he still got to do it. Do the
Asshole.
microphone.
Why do we all want to?
I know you want me.
Oh yeah, I know you want
I'm gonna Mr. Kennedy this shit. Like,
Why do we all want to sing like girls?
Hey, www universe.
yeah, the
know you want me.
www
Wait.
universe.
You guys are actually going with Josh's thing.
I don't know.
Yes.
The WW.
www
Yeah.
universe.
All right, that was very Heyman.
So we all took Sonny over Brie, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we did. So
What's
we got
next?
Tori versus Sonny.
So Tori versus Sunny.
Oh right, duh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
man, that's really
Yeah.
tough.
That is hard.
That is hard.
That's a hard
And
matchup.
You know what? I'm as hard as this question.
I gotta
Yes.
go. I gotta go Tori.
I
I
don't
will
know how
go.
it's that easy for you.
I will
It's
go.
just that
Unless you want to
easy.
go.
Go.
You know why, Andrew? Because you can't teach them.
I've only
you
met.
can beat 'em up.
I've only met one of them in their prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
And although it's Tori by a landslide, if I had to pick 2017 bodies in a landslide
Of course.
for
Let's not
this
go there.
for this bracket, it's Sunny. She
Yeah.
was perfect back then.
I'm going Sonny.
Yeah,
Sunny.
Yeah.
All
she was
right.
perfect back then.
Yeah.
She was damn near perfect.
All right.
Fix your camera.
All
What's
right,
the next
Andrew,
one?
go back to the top now.
Oh God, I
Oh,
don't
you
even
don't have it.
writing it down. Just tell me.
Stacy Keebler versus Lana. That's
Oh,
a
my
hot and
goodness.
hot matchup.
Oh man.
Hot and hot.
I got Lana.
Hot versus
Lana?
hot.
Lana?
What?
Why do you,
Wait,
why do you
wait,
do
wait.
that every pick I say?
No,
Like,
because-
hey, you want pizza or hamburgers? Oh, I want pizza. Pizza?
You know what?
You want player 1 or player 2?
Well,
player
well,
2.
we know-
Player 2?
Well, we
I
know
guess-
what Andrew likes, I guess. Andrew wants Stacy Keebler. So let me break
No,
the
wait,
tie.
No, here's why I said that. Because you chose Nikki over Lana. So you think Nikki and Lana are both hotter than Stacy Keebler? Apparently.
He doesn't like the
Apparently.
tall girls.
No.
When you're 5'8",
Waist down. Yeah, Stacy Keebler's amazing. Keebler.
her
But
face?
her face is, it's all right.
Oh
What?
my God, if
That's
anything,
like-
it's her face.
That's her face and legs. If you only had a head on her legs, she'd probably make it to round
Because
3.
she doesn't have boobs. Because she doesn't have boobs.
She'd
The
go
only
right to
time-
round 3.
Like, the only time I found her face hot was when she was wearing those Dudley glasses.
Oh,
That's
you're
about it.
insane. How,
You're
what is wrong with
fucking
her face?
What? It's my opinion.
We have a new
God, you're
Josh,
turning me into
Andrew.
fucking Josh
It's a-
over
it's
here.
a debate.
It's
Oh,
a debate.
Andrew, why
Andrew,
are
we
you
have a new
always
Josh.
arguing with me?
And his name is Push Eric.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it doesn't matter what you say, okay?
Clearly.
It's a vote.
Clearly.
It's a vote.
Yeah.
To vote.
Stacy Keebler.
Lana.
But I do love Lana. I know
All
who
right,
Joe's
so
picking.
I get the swing vote?
Yeah.
Who should I pick?
I don't
Eric.
see anything.
It's not
It's
coming
got.
up.
Oh!
God.
Look at the face. Look at the face. You idiot.
All right.
No, that's not what I
we
said.
get it.
I didn't say that. Look at that. I mean,
Okay, yeah, but look. Hold on.
what?
Look.
Yes.
I'm not looking at her face.
So?
So what?
That makes it even better. Look at that booty.
All right.
Anyway, Stacy's
I
moved
had
on.
that poster on my wall, by the way.
What? What? I don't.
You piece of shit.
Hey, wait. You are the new
But I
Josh.
wasn't looking at the face.
Are you
know what,
trolling? He's
Lana-
trolling his
What,
own
did you put
show.
a sticker over her face?
He is trolling his own show.
Get me a picture like that of Lana, and I will show you who I pick.
Andrew.
No, look,
That's her
they're both.
top 3. That's one of her top 3.
Yeah, no, they're both super hot. They're both super hot. I mean, Lana probably deserves to go to the next round, but seriously.
All right, fine. It's Stacy
Stacey,
Keebler. We're
who's
moving on.
next?
Who's next?
Who's next?
All right.
Andrew's favorite, AJ Lee.
Versus
It's not my favorite, but
Trish
you know what
I mean.
Stratus.
Oh my goodness.
This is actually really, really hard.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
and
me
we got
about
a
Like
difficult
Lana might have
vote,
made it past
too.
both of these girls.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
maybe.
Like, let me pick. Like Kelly would have made it past both those girls, but it's just not how the bracket shaped out.
AJ Lee versus Trish, huh?
Man, this
Oh.
is hard. Anybody have a for sure?
I don't even know.
I
right
do.
Now.
Okay,
Eric, go ahead.
You want to start?
Because
Yeah.
she also had
This might swing my vote. What you're about to say. 'cause
She
that's
also
on the
had the
fence.
character and personality to go with it.
Oh, so you're
I
going
gotta
AJ
go.
Lee.
I am.
Let him.
No, I am going
No,
AJ
see how I
Lee
knew, yeah.
Yeah.
because her personality
This is
as
Final
her character
Four
was
territory.
great.
Yeah, but
This is
did
Final
that make
Four.
her hot?
It made her hotter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
she skipped to the ring.
Yes.
I
Yes.
know. You don't have to tell me. Schmuck. Joe, who you going?
Hold on.
Just
I'm going AJ.
You going AJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
right.
she
I'm
goes.
fine with it. They're both hot. We got to give Trish Stratus her due here, okay?
She's got her due.
Because no.
She's due, Andrew.
I'll
The
do Trish
video-
all night long.
The
I mean,
video of her in the bathtub where she's like, "Oh, come on over and I'll suck your dick."
Yeah.
I missed that
And
one.
then when
You should look it up.
she had the tits and the ass, but yeah. All right. I'm surprised you both went AJ. I thought for sure you guys would have went Trish.
Yeah.
So okay, cool.
all right.
You thought we'd both go Trish?
All right, so-
just to piss you off.
No, that
last-
pissed me off. I just think you guys would have picked Trish.
Last match in the third round. We have
Third
Little
round or second?
Miss Bliss.
This is the fourth round.
This is a
No,
third
this is
round.
the final four.
Third
Final
round.
four.
This is the whatever.
It's the Elite Eight.
But this is the okay.
It's the Elite Eight. Last match
So
in
what?
Elite Eight. Little Miss Bliss versus Lita.
Oh,
Mm,
wow.
mm.
Joe, anything?
I am going with Bliss because
Kelly should be around right now.
Lita, in my book, loses points because I hate her fucking arm tattoo.
Real quick, are we changing any votes?
I
Any
told
votes
you.
changing?
I'm telling you.
What
they
the
can't-
hell did I do
they
picking
can't-
AJ?
But yeah, that's the
You would have picked
bathtub
AJ
video.
though, right? You probably would have picked AJ.
After looking at that, I don't know.
Hey, that's politicking. You can't do that.
No.
No,
I
you totally. That's
I
totally
did it
legal.
afterwards. I did totally legal, by the way. That's right. But I did it after.
All right, come on. We got a very.
I'll
important
go.
vote
I'll
here.
go Alexa Bliss as well. Over Lita.
Alexa
Yeah.
Bliss is in the final. You guys are all about like right now.
No,
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I picked Stacey
Did you
over
listen to
Lana,
my?
you lunatic.
Did you listen
Yes!
to my reasoning? Did you listen, Joe? No, you don't listen ever.
No, he didn't like the tattoo. I don't have a problem with the tattoo. I just think
I don't
Alexa's
think her tattoo.
face is hotter.
Our final four
Our final
is
four.
Stacy Keibler,
AJ
Lee,
Yes.
Alexa Bliss,
And Sunny.
who's 4'11" maybe,
So
and
what?
Sunny.
You know I date short girls.
He does.
So there we go.
I don't know
So-
where to high five.
I don't know either.
So Stacy versus AJ is one of the final fours. We spent a little time on this. Look, AJ, this is such a weird matchup. One is like the epitome of hot for me,
epitome.
and the other one is like that sneaky, almost dirty hot, which makes her hot. It's a tough one, but I think Andrew knows
Like
where
while
I'm
you're
going with
plowing her,
this.
she'd turn around and stick her finger in your butt.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
AJ would do that?
yes. Over Stacy
Like
for
her
sure.
character, I guess, on the show.
No,
but-
I'm gonna go ahead and lead off and say Stacy Keibler for me.
I already know what your pick is.
What is it?
Stacy Keibler.
He's like his two favorite
Well-
divas. So why don't you pick first, Eric?
Okay, pick first.
I'm gonna go AJ Lee.
What are you talking about? No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna-
I'm just kidding. No, I'm going Stacy.
Yeah,
I
I knew
do
you
love
were.
AJ Lee, but yeah, going Stacy.
Bottom final four, guys.
Yeah.
Bliss.
You got her
I
there.
I love the bottom.
You got her there.
Bliss
Alexa
versus
Bliss
Sunny.
versus.
I know you want me.
You had one more chance. You had one more chance, buddy.
I didn't want it.
I said
I
you
didn't
up-
want it.
I put it on a fucking tee, and I let
I
you.
didn't want it.
I even delayed.
Nope. He even delayed.
I didn't want it.
So who you got, Sunny or Alexa?
Why don't I go last?
Why don't take it personal? It's not like you're them.
I am them. I represent them.
All right, I'm going Sunny.
Okay.
I'm going Sunny.
You would have picked Alexa?
I would have.
Look, we're not taking anything away from Alexa. Alexa's my favorite right now.
Eric, we're in the final four. I had to say no to Alexa Bliss.
Look,
Yeah.
I mean, you got into Sunny because Joe was pushing her in your face.
No, I didn't. I was watching the show.
So was I.
This guy moved to L.A.
I'm older than you, too.
I was watching it by myself.
You were watching him jerk off to pictures of Sunny.
No, I printed out
Hey.
the picture.
Hey, that's kind of gross. Watching your brother. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
I mean, take pictures like a normal person.
Look at this. I mean, you could just pull up any of these to make any
No,
argument.
I'll show you which one.
Any
Hold
of
on.
them?
No,
Pull up
get
that
out of
one,
here.
Joe.
No, not any
Pull
of
up
them.
that one.
We've already said that we're not doing
the
that.
picture that I printed out. I bet
Yeah,
she's
you can
on
do
here.
this. You can do this.
Oh, go the other way.
All right, I don't
think
think
it's
it's on
at
the top.
Hey, remember
This
that
is part of
time
the
we said it
podcast.
wasn't going to be a 3-hour podcast?
I don't remember.
Look at her kissing
Okay.
Sean.
It's
You know
gotta
what?
be. It's kind of like that one, but it's a different bikini.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
on camera here.
Nah, that's fine.
All right, whatever. It's
yeah.
definitely not that one.
What is
Why did you click on that?
Oh, that's
China.
Oh, look at that's a good one of her.
Of Seth Rollins.
fucking
That actually, Seth is. I'd rather do Seth these days than
Yeah.
All right,
And-
so the final two,
than the Sitch.
Sonny and Stacy.
Sonny and Stacy, and Eric could not be more pissed.
Before there was 20,
What is he?
there was Sonny. Is it that one, Andrew?
Huh? No, it's not that one.
another one.
It's like a. I can't. I don't know. It's not. It's a different bikini.
How does God give you that much talent and then you throw it all away?
Yeah.
What a waste.
Well,
I
her
don't-
story
Eric.
about like how she broke up with Sean, and then like a
And
couple
then
months
sold him
later,
meth.
and then a couple of months later, he found his wife.
Maybe she was
Did I
that.
put Tori back in the contest?
Maybe she was
Tori's
the meth
back!
fairy.
Wow.
Maybe she was the meth fairy.
Maybe that would
Ooh.
be it. Maybe. All right. So
Yeah.
final matchup:
Yeah.
Stacy Keebler versus Sonny.
Mm.
Yeah.
Eric apparently doesn't care.
Nope.
Who
Not
would
really.
you pick if you had to pick?
If I had to
You
pick,
had to pick. You do get to pick.
Yeah,
Who's
well,
your pick?
yeah, I would pick Stacy.
Oh, now you like Stacy? Is
Well, I
that?
had her on my wall. I mean, Jesus.
I had her on my wall.
Oh.
All right.
I'm stuck on these divas now.
Sweep it. Stacy Keebler.
Look, Sonny.
We know you get balls.
We know you
deep
have
into
those sunny days, Joe. Yeah?
Look,
Like
I
that?
viewed it. No, I didn't. I hate
No,
it.
no,
I
no,
did
no,
not
I
after
didn't
1
view
second.
I don't
Oh,
want
that's
to view it.
Melina. Oh shit.
Yeah, there's so many divas
What are
on
we
this page
doing?
right now. We're
I
looking-
don't know. We're-
Picking the winner here.
Yeah.
The winner
thank
is well, you guys already picked her.
The winner
but
is Stacey
Stacy Keebler.
Stacy
Hottest diva
Keebler.
of all time. Who's second hottest? Sonny.
Sure.
Who's number 3? Tori.
Kelly
Saying
Kelly.
it.
Tori.
Who's number 4? Alexa. Boom.
Wait,
And
that
number
doesn't make any
5,
sense.
Lita. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Kelly.
Okay. Hey. All right. So that's our show. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Why are you so upset? It's like you didn't lose.
Didn't I?
Yeah, you
Who's
did.
your number 1 of all of them?
Pick anybody.
I threw my list away.
Come on, we talked about them for like a while.
All right. So if I guess.
How do you not just have this information in your head?
Yeah, this is
I
all-
give you my top 5 right now, any
Yeah.
given moment.
Yeah.
And it changes every day.
I have other top 5s.
Not my
that I
top
worry
3.
about. All right. So top 5, I'd go Alexa, AJ. There's no
no,
particular
you gotta
order.
pick one.
You just
Well,
said
do-
top
No, I
5.
said
No, I
who's your
said top
favorite?
5. He said
Oh,
favorite.
top favorite.
Top 3.
Favorite. I'll go Alexa.
Of all time.
Of all time, I think
All right.
she's the cutest.
She's like,
She reminds me like of
don't know
like
about
Harley Quinn, which you know.
Yeah.
just because
I'm
she
a
colors her hair?
Batman.
That's about all she does.
No, she's pretty hot. Again, she's in my top 5.
She's
Yeah.
in the final 4.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, overall.
it's like, hey,
So after Alexa,
give me your number 1. Oh, it's this. Oh, you're fucking wrong. You're wrong. Bye. You're wrong.
Argue it.
That's
That's what this is. It's a show.
Yeah.
who's number 2?
I'm sorry, how does our
Who's
show
your-
go to awards? Oh, we all the same thing. Oh, we all the same thing. Oh, we all the same. No.
Actually,
we argue
we've had
things.
shows like that.
Yeah, we have. This might be one because
Who's your number 2 then?
Is my number 2?
You're really pushing this on him. Why don't you just
Really
back
is.
off,
I wanna
Andrew?
know.
Yeah.
Hey, back off, bully.
Okay.
Bully Ray
I'm
Pisano.
the bully.
Maria's up there, probably.
You've been over him.
Huh?
Who?
Maria?
Maria and then Trish.
Oh.
Top 3.
Okay. That's
Good.
stupid.
I'll take. Eric, I'm just
Good
as
night.
frustrated. I'm just as frustrated with this. Come on. Come on, we love you.
What a fucking shot.
Bully Ray.
What a shot.
What a shot.
What a shot.
What a fucking shot.
You know how much I love Maria, bro.
I know.
She's probably in my top 3, even
I
though
guess
we
we're
shouldn't
never
make it.
doing a bracket again.
Ever.
I don't know. Ever.
At least of women.
Are you going to get this mad if we do like a tag team bracket and your
Oh,
favorite
no.
tag team doesn't win?
Why don't
No.
we just do WWE superstars of all time and Angle like
You
does
don't-
it?
And then just
wait,
kill
Angle
each
doesn't make it
other
out of the
afterwards.
first round.
Wait, you don't fap to who I fap to? Fuck you.
Who's someone we hate?
Yeah.
Like, all right, here we go. Roman
Chris
Reigns
Benoit.
versus
I
Kurt
think
Angle,
that's how
first
World
round.
War I
Roman Reigns,
started.
clearly, he just has more potential. He was in the Shield, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's go, Andrew.
Okay.
Let's do some. Let's
let's
quickly
go.
recap the show.
Real quick though, I want to play this. One of our biggest fans, Adam Wilson,
yeah.
bought a new guitar and like made a guitar riff and put some of our best moments in like included.
Are you
in the
serious?
Music. Yeah.
Really?
This is
I want you to
amazing.
hear this. It's pretty cool. Let me play it for you guys real quick.
Undertaker versus Roman
Watch this shit.
Reigns.
Go ahead, Eric. Who do you have?
I got Taker.
Oh, Eric.
Looking on.
Read your fucking shirt, bro! Hey, Eric, who you fucking?
Who you fucking?
Who you fucking? Cock block, end of the tip. Mock lock. And to quote Michael Cole, Kendrick just beat PJ Perkins, which reminded me of when you called him PJ Twerkins, and he called him PJ Perkins.
Apparently, the meth fairy came and turned them into crystal meth.
Can you tag it real quick? I gotta go piss really bad.
Yeah.
I gotta go piss really bad. I gotta go piss. I gotta go piss.
Eugene comes out with a 40 in his hand.
Yeah.
And he's trying to like play it out, like get in character, like.
So nice, you fucked us twice.
Seriously.
You know, it's funny. When you leave a line of bodies in your wake, all of a sudden, everybody wants to talk to you!
Oh
That
man,
was very good. I think if we learn one thing about Adam Wilson, Eric is his favorite person on the podcast.
Hey, I give all the
'Cause,
one-liners. That's
that
what
was
I
like
do.
80%
Are you back?
Eric.
I'm back.
Eric's back.
He's back.
Yeah, because we're not doing a
He's
fucking
back.
bracket anymore.
Back.
That was really good. That guitar riff is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
as
that was
well,
really
so.
good.
How did you are making
All right,
that riff?
yeah.
Hey,
You
next
had to
riff.
listen to a bunch of podcasts.
That's a lot of podcasts. Those are a lot of recent
Campy
podcasts.
plays
Yeah.
guitar also. I wonder if they should have a guitar off.
Nice.
Yeah, live on the
Ooh,
show.
yeah.
Ooh, awesome. That'd
Yeah.
be great. So yeah, that was doing the Diva bracket was fun for me at least.
Yeah, you and Joe had a blast.
But now
Moving
it's time
on.
for the not so fun part.
How did you not have
Raw and
How'd you not have
SmackDown.
Kurt Angle's sister in your bracket?
Get the fuck out of here.
She was pretty hot.
Kurt Angle's wife? Why isn't she
No,
on
his
there?
sister, right? Was
What
his
about
sister, wasn't it?
British Bulldog's wife?
The
No?
dog?
Too soon, bro. No. No, she wasn't hot.
I don't even remember.
But
pretty.
who was Kurt Angle's sister who played his sister on
Ryan Angle?
Yeah, she was super.
I don't
hot.
remember that.
What? You don't remember that?
No.
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 That's Ken Shamrock's
Yeah,
sister.
you're thinking of Ryan
Shamrock.
Ken
Oh,
Shamrock's.
And then
I
Kurt
remember,
Angle
yeah, she
had
was pretty
banged
hot.
her.
You sure?
Oh, in real
Yeah.
life?
And yeah,
I think The Rock may have on the show.
I think The Rock banged a lot of people.
Probably.
Anyways,
in real life.
so let's start off with the Monday Night Raw recap. It starts with John Cena Memorial Day tribute. I'm glad he was able to record a voiceover.
Thank you, John Cena.
Since no one else on Raw is patriotic.
Well, you know, he was
I
in the
guess.
studio doing the pistachio commercials, so.
Yeah.
Figured
No one
why
else
not?
on Raw is from America, I guess.
No.
So, yeah.
Nope.
Then we start with Miz TV, and Miz hypes his match with Ambrose at Extreme Rules, and then he introduces his guests, Cesaro and Sheamus.
Okay.
They come out, they cry about the fans turning on them for the Hardy Boys. I mean, yeah, of course they would.
No shit.
Miz then makes a segment about himself again by talking about his match against Ambrose. So Uncle Dean comes out to make fun of the bad guys.
This was great.
Yeah, Miz
was
invites Dean to the ring, but he says, "Look, I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid." So of course the logical thing here is for Rollins and Reigns to come out, right?
Of course. Yeah.
But okay,
Rollins
Cesaro and Sheamus are out there, so the Hardy Boys come out with him. They rush the ring. The bad guys retreat, but when we come back from commercial, we have a 6-man tag match.
Playa.
Playa. Holla,
And
holla.
look,
That's right.
this isn't a bad start. You have like a guy who brings backup.
Right.
And then you have a match with people who can wrestle.
Yeah.
Like everybody in the ring can wrestle.
Remember when Jericho...
And it was a good match.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
Remember that one time that Jericho and Triple H opened the show and Jericho brought the APA and he won the title clean?
Yeah.
And then made him reverse.
They made
I
him-
still have not heard a louder pop than when Jericho won that
When
title.
Jericho won. It
Really?
was
Yeah.
one of the big ones.
It was like one of the biggest I've heard. I mean, I can't think of something
Biggest
that
you've
topped
ever
it.
seen?
I mean, Jericho's debut
Yeah.
and like Lesnar's return, those were pretty huge.
Yeah, but I think this was bigger.
Yeah.
I smell another bracket.
Biggest pops.
Yeah.
Pops.
So anyways, in the end, Jeff pins The Miz for the win after hitting the Swanton Bomb to keep the Hardys undefeated since their return.
Uh-huh.
After the match, Cole and Booker T recapped the match while Corey Graves had his head down looking at his phone the whole time, which was...
yeah, what the shit was this?
It was very noticeable, I will say. It was very noticeable. Cole then asks Corey a question, and Graves says, "I'm sorry," and he walks away. Dun, dun, dun!
Yeah.
When we come back from commercial, Kurt Angle reads the message that is on Corey's phone, and Kurt says, "If this is true, it could ruin me." Like, shouldn't Kurt know if it's true or not, if it's allegations about him?
Right? I mean,
Corey then tells Kurt that he'll do everything in his power to help him out.
And this
do you have any of this audio?
No.
Look, I like everyone. You got to love mystery.
Yeah.
But it's almost like usually when you have this kind of stuff on WWE, you have an idea.
Right.
Ooh, it could be this, could be this.
Right.
This is like we have no clue.
It seems like
we have no idea.
Like WWE has no clue.
You
What
see
they're
the
doing.
meme where he shows it to him and you
It's
see it's
Tom
Dixie
Phillips?
Carter?
Oh, no.
Oh, the Dixie
I've
Carter
seen that one.
He's like, my God.
But then I saw one where it shows Kurt Angle's face reading it, and then it's Tom Phillips. I'm gonna face fuck the shit out of you.
No, did you see the one where it's Corey leaving, looking at his phone? He's like, "I'm sorry, guys, I gotta go. I just saw Charlotte's nudes."
I did see that one.
That was good.
R.I.P. Charlotte.
So, yeah, I mean, okay.
So Grace says, "Hey, man, I don't know. People just like to tell me stuff."
Yeah, that was weird.
Shit.
I don't know what
Who
it is
tells
about
you
me.
anything, Corey Grace?
How else could they use him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, this was Raw starring Corey Graves.
He could, all he had to really say is, I don't know, man, this just came to me. I don't know how it came to me. That's all he
Yeah.
had to say.
I don't know what it is about me. People like to tell me stuff. All right.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it was. It's like since Corey can't be a wrestler, they're trying to get him involved with angles.
Like, make him a character.
and more than one angle. So we'll
Yeah. An angle with Angle?
yeah. So we'll see where they go with that.
Nice.
Next up, we have Elias Sampson versus jobber Zach Evans, and
You mean more buff Seth Rollins versus Jobber?
Seth Rollins and Macho Man combined and made a
The
baby.
Macho Man Seth Rollins.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like, why is a new guy fighting a jobber again? I just don't.
Why not?
Just to give him a win?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Samson
Not
plays
happy.
and sings a song before the match, like he always does.
Yeah.
But Cole and Booker T pretend like it didn't even happen. They just ignore it.
Yeah.
They just ignore it.
Nothing
whatever.
happened.
The Drifter then gets an easy win after hitting his swinging neckbreaker finisher.
Uh-huh.
After the match, Corey returns to the announce table but doesn't want to talk about what happened.
Yeah. Michael Cole goes, "Hey, so what was that about?" "Hey, shut your fucking mouth, Cole."
Yeah.
That was
Well,
basically
he's just like,
it.
nah, man.
No. Yeah.
So then we go backstage, and we see Samoa Joe watching Finn Balor's WWE Network special. When Charlie Caruso asks him for an interview, again, this doesn't fit Samoa Joe's character that he's being interviewed backstage.
Not at all.
You feel like he'd just be like, fuck off. I don't want to talk to you.
Like, just give the glare, like,
he never did interviews in NXT. So it's,
and then just walk away.
Yeah.
That's all he needs to do.
Joe says he knows Balor, but then he mentions Bray Wyatt, so dip! Bray Wyatt appears on the TV that he was watching the network special
Oh,
on.
no.
Yeah.
More weird Bray Wyatt stuff.
And Bray tells Joe, "You don't know me, Randy."
You don't know
and,
me,
And once again, he says he's the only one that can defeat the Beast.
Yeah.
So next up, of course, we have Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe versus Bray Wyatt. Balor hits the coup de grace on Bray, but Joe throws Finn out of the ring to steal the pinfall and get the win.
Boom.
Boom.
You know, we have the Randy and Doomsday now.
Yeah.
And every time I talk to him, I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Randy?
Randy? All right.
Can't help it.
Next up, we have a Seth Rollins interview backstage where he says he owns Roman Reigns, which, historically,
kind
that
of.
has been
He
true.
has not beaten him.
Kind of. Which kind of foreshadows who's winning that match.
Well, yeah. Then he says when he wins tonight, it'll send a message to everyone else in the Fatal 5-Way match. Next up, though, we have Rich Swann versus Noam Dar with Alicia Fox and Sasha Banks ringside, because at Extreme Rules, there's going to be a mixed tag match.
What?
between
Yeah,
them.
and
has happened
Sasha
to
Banks
Sasha
was
Banks?
drafted to 205.
What has happened?
Hashtag Sasha deserves better.
Yeah, what
mean,
the hell?
Yeah,
She
it's
loses
terrible.
clean to Alicia Fox.
Uh-huh.
Has Alicia Fox ever beat anybody clean? I mean,
don't
I'm
think
asking
so.
for sure.
Not in a long time.
And now she's in a mixed tag. Like, what?
Yeah.
How did she get buried so
It's
fast?
terrible. It really is terrible. We're not getting that Bailey Sasha match. We're not getting it that everyone wanted for Brooklyn. It's not
Why?
happening.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
Ever.
So Alicia Fox gets on the apron to distract Rich Swann, but Sasha knocks her off.
Yep.
Swann then hits a move off the top rope, but we didn't see most of it because the camera view was still focused on Sasha and Alicia.
Yep.
We then see...
Because that was more important, though.
Yeah. We then see in the replay that it was the Phoenix Splash. So Rich Swann gets to use the Phoenix Splash as a finisher.
Yes.
But Seth Rollins just has his stupid knee thing. But, okay, whatever. After the match, the worst thing possible happened. Sasha Banks dances with Rich Swann in the middle of the ring. I hate this so much. It makes Sasha look like she's single. Like, is she single because she's not on Total Divas? Everyone that's on Total Divas, we know their relationship status.
Relationships.
Yes. But
yeah,
like,
probably.
what is she?
I mean, I guess. Why? Is she single just because she danced with Rich Swann?
I was very sexual.
Because she can't handle it.
Very stupid as well.
Can
I
you
hate
handle
it.
this?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
bad. Next up, the Revival gets interviewed backstage.
Oh, what did they do to Enzo?
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah. Dash Wilder can't talk because his jaw is wired shut. That was it was kind of funny how he
It
was
was
doing
really
the hand
funny.
motions
Yeah.
while
Yeah. These guys are
Scott
great.
Dawson was talking.
Yep.
Charlie asked Dawson if they had anything to do with Enzo being attacked last week. We then watched footage of the Revival walking backstage during Sasha's interview. That's one thing they did great.
Yeah.
Because last week, I didn't even realize that. Then I saw a video on Twitter. I was like, holy shit, they were back there?
Yeah.
And then it's the thing we love about wrestling, like one of the things we love the most is when we wonder, wait, were they supposed to be there? Were they just walking by and they didn't know? But it was they set it up really great.
It was really good.
So Scott
And
Dawson,
they said they weren't there. And then they showed the video
Yeah, then they
of
showed
them
the-
being there.
right,
which
yeah.
why would they do
and then
that?
they're like, look, we're always here, okay?
Like, why would they say that if they are not hiding anything? So,
Right,
anyway.
yeah. Scott Dawson says they aren't wasting their time with Enzo Amore, top guys out. We go back to the announce table, and Cole says, I hope Kurt Angle reviewed that footage, which they're just walking. Like, it's stupid. And then Corey Graves says, I think I know someone who already has Big Cass. And then Booker's like, whoa, what'd you mean by that? And Corey Graves like, nothing. Then they start recapping a 205 Live match, but then Big Cass walks up, like, yelling at Graves, like, what did you mean by that? What did he mean by that?
Yeah.
He just means he watched the footage. Like, I took it, like, Big Cass watched it because he's like, well, now he's going to go kick the Revival's
No,
ass, right?
this is what they meant by it. This is... why? Why are they telling us he did it
Yeah, exactly.
before revealing he did it?
Because
Yeah.
last week,
Why?
last week when Enzo got attacked the first time, I was like, this would be great for Big Cass heel turn, but it's
Yeah.
not happening. Right.
Yeah.
Now they confirm that it's Big Cass.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
totally
By
gonna be
doing
Big
all
Cass,
this.
which I'm glad about, but don't spoil it.
They spoiled it.
You know, like Big Cass, yells at Graves. He's like,
And
what
they
the fuck?
and they screwed it up.
Yeah.
The only way to have made that good is by having Enzo the heel. Because he could have been a really good heel. Him with his New York thing being a heel,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Look, either way, whoever's heel is going to get the push.
Like,
Clearly.
if you thought Hornswoggle was a jobber, wait till you see
Enzo.
single wrestler face Enzo Amore.
Well, really, I mean, yeah, how is Enzo and Cass going to be, like, a match?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Not just
Like,
that, but like they never got their titles.
Never.
And you
Ever.
thought that was a lock.
And this whole thing reminds me a lot of the Triple H Shawn thing. When,
Yeah.
like, obviously Triple H, when he first, like, after he pedigreed and then Shawn got hit with the car, And then Triple H was like, who did it? It's like, of course it's you.
You just
Who
pedigreed
else
him.
would hit him with a car. And of course it's Triple H. But yeah, it reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, it was just shitty.
Next up, we have Kalisto versus Titus O'Neil. And thank God this match only took a minute long. And it ended with Titus O'Neil winning with a fruit roll-up and pulling the tights. After the match, Titus and Apollo take another selfie. And it's like every other week, Apollo's with him, and then the other week he's like, nah, I don't know if I like this guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they keep going back and forth. Which is it? Is this leading to a tag team of them or a feud?
It'll be a tag team, and they'll probably get the titles. I say they're the champs by Survivor Series, and I'll take anyone's bet. I'll take anyone's bet. When you have these weird matchups, they give them straps.
But now Apollo's back to like
Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yeah, I mean, those guys were legit, though, when they got together, but I really think they will have titles. I'll take anyone for $5. I'll take anyone's bet that they'll be champs by Survivor Series. Just saying. Anyway, moving on. No one wants to take it.
I'll let you know by November.
Just like the day before Thanksgiving, I will bet that.
Well, they're not in the match.
So fuck, they're not even in WWE anymore.
Next up, we have Alexa's been so great on the mic.
Yeah.
So great on the mic, and they fucked it all up.
They fucked it up because they gave her... This was a no-win situation for her.
How could you possibly...
Were these real people? Because if they were actors, they were garbage.
They were robots.
Andrew, why?
They were robots trying to learn feelings for the first time.
Okay. Let me let you guys look behind the curtain as someone who's acted and has been on TV. Okay,
Right.
If they came to Houston and they said, hey, we need actors for this segment.
Right.
You can go to Pastorini Bosby down the street and say, we need legit actors.
Yeah.
And you're going to get like Jason Douglas, who's my buddy that's on The Walking Dead right now. Like you're going to get legitimate people that have been on television. Hell, if one of us, even you, Eric, like if they hired us, we would do a pretty decent job at acting as that character.
So who are these people?
They have to be actors.
Yeah.
Who are they?
But they're
either
terrible.
actors or indie wrestlers.
It seems like they don't even
or
audition
like relatives
them.
or something.
It seems like they don't even audition them. Remember when Rusev, when Lana was gone that one time, and Rusev had that one Russian guy who had the worst Russian accent of all time, so the announced team just decided to bury him?
Yeah.
Did he not talk in front of anyone before the fucking show?
No one's vetting these people.
Seriously.
They don't have a vetter.
Yeah.
No vetter.
So this is the, Bailey, This Is Your Life segment. The
girl was
sponsored
decent.
by Mick Foley and The Rock. Why would you even try to top that? Presented by Alexa Bliss, of course. So there's a table full of Bailey stuff, which Alexa makes fun of, teddy bears and shit. She then interviews Bailey's 4th grade teacher, who says Bailey's dad went to class with her because she would cry if her dad wasn't there. Okay, that's stupid.
Why would... Yeah.
Then she talks to Bailey's childhood best friend, who says all Bailey ever wanted to do was watch Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. How is that something Alexa Bliss can make fun of?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make
I'm
sense.
sure Alexa did that too.
I thought Alexa was going to be like, oh, well, fuck you then. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Well, that
it
was
doesn't make
fine.
sense.
Yeah.
We then find
She's like, nerd.
So those,
Wait,
two,
what?
those two were very bad.
Yeah.
Then we get the cream of the shit. Bailey's first boyfriend, who says Bailey brought her father to all of their dates. Then he gives us some more information.
But the fact of the matter is, I only dated Bailey because I wanted to get close to you, Tracy.
20 years ago? What was it?
Really?
Really?
You wanted to get close to me all those years? I thought you were always out of my league. I didn't realize. Are you serious? I always liked you.
This is hard to watch.
Yes, it is, Booker. Yes, it is.
For once, I agree with you, Booker T.
Booker T, best comment.
I think Booker T
my
just thought
God.
his mic was off, and he was like, this is hard to watch. We're putting this shit on TV.
Right?
Is
How
this live?
did that not come out as
Cole, are we still live on this show, Cole? It can't be live.
What is this shit?
Bailey's ex-boyfriend also talked about the time when he asked for a kiss, he closed his eyes, and then when he opened his eyes, Bailey's father was right in front of him. He's like, I almost kissed her father.
Oh, Jesus. Bailey's dad is probably
Then
going to
I
be on
closed
the
my
show
eyes,
soon.
I opened them again, and his dick was at my face.
Yeah, so Bailey said, close your eyes, and then Bailey put her father there? What?
That's
Makes no sense.
exactly what happened.
So finally, Bailey comes out and attacks Alexa. Bailey tries to get the kendo stick on the pole, but Alexa knocks her off. Grabs the kendo. She then grabs a kendo stick that she hid under the table. And then she cracks a kendo stick over Bailey's back and holds up her championship.
Like this?
No, actually, she didn't do it like that.
Ah!
Fucker. Yeah, you gotta do that contest.
You son of a bitch.
So then we go back. Back from commercial. We find out that Enzo has once again been attacked, and Cass tells Kurt that it was the Revival, but Kurt assures him that they already left. So now the only suspect left.
Only suspect
is Big Cass.
It was Big Cass.
Right.
And they should have said, they should have had some idiot bad actor be like, by looking at the way he fell and the marks on his face, it could only have been someone with a size 16 shoe. Then looked right at fucking Big Cass. And then that would have been great if Big Cass like, I'm gonna go find someone like that, and then he marches off.
Yeah.
He's like OJ, I'm gonna find the real killer.
Yeah.
It's you, fucker.
But then I'll write a book if I did it.
Right.
Okay, OJ.
Oh man.
Yeah, this is just going so bad, and they could have made it good.
Right.
Like DIY already perfected this.
They did. They really did.
Yeah.
And now you can do it with Enzo and Cass on the main show.
Trying to be DIY now. Look at that.
Speaking of DIY, I know a lot of people are upset about them breaking up.
Yeah.
If you're upset, watch their match from the Cruiserweight Classic, and you'll be like, "Oh, I cannot fucking wait for this."
Well,
feud.
look, Josh was upset, but we
Were they
explained
on
to
the,
Josh that that's what's the best thing about wrestling is swerves. We talked as much as we all love DX. Triple H swerving Shawn was such an amazing. I mean, it was heartbreaking, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
The whole breakup.
That's why it's called the Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Well, and he got his heart broken.
Were they on NXT last week when I was traveling?
No, because
No.
the
Ciampa
NXT
was on this week.
Yeah, he's going to be on this
Tonight.
week. The NXT after the takeovers is always the pre-show stuff from the takeover. You know,
right.
Yeah,
So is he going to explain himself
he is
tonight?
Yeah,
Mhm.
he is. So next up we have Austin Aries and Jack Gallagher versus Neville and TJP. Again, Aries gets the win after making Neville tap out to the last Chancery. So, and it's a submission match that they're going to have at Extreme Rules, and they already showed Neville tapping.
Oh, nice.
Next up,
Foreshadowing.
yeah. Next up, we have Roman Reigns interview, and all he basically says is, "I'm the big dog, and this is my yard."
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Roman.
Same shit, different day.
Thanks
for that.
Thanks for that. Next up, we have another Shattered Dreams production with Classic Goldust.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
All
I'm
right.
glad he's better than
Yeah.
the Goldust that's been around for a while.
But then,
Yeah. Well, anyways, Goldust says R-Truth was holding him back. The Golden Age has returned.
Yeah.
We then go to a What's Up production where R-Truth quotes Pulp Fiction, and then he tells Goldust, "You gonna get got." So, as much as I love to see classic Goldust back, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see this match.
No.
I have a question though. Will Goldust come out with the wig?
yes.
You think?
He has to.
Yes.
He has to.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really.
And the
hope so.
robe, the
Didn't
wig.
he recently, recently?
No.
No.
They've been the Golden Truth for almost 2 fucking years.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But it came out whenever he was in a big match with all of it, the Rumble or the
Well, no,
the
that's when he
Andre the
came
Giant
back.
or something.
That's when he came back.
Yeah.
That was 10 years ago or something like that.
Was it that?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the main event: Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. So Rollins hits a frog splash. This is what's interesting. Nowadays, finishers always finish the match.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you do a power bomb through 5 fucking tables.
No
that's
good.
Not it's always a finisher,
You have
right?
to be your finisher, right?
Rollins hits a frog splash, and the crowd is shocked when Roman kicks out. Why are you surprised at this point?
Yeah.
It's not. Come on, he does a frog
Is that
splash.
his new finisher? No.
It should be.
Is that a setup? No.
Yeah. I mean, have they never seen a Roman Reigns match before? Also,
Yeah.
That's not even Seth's finisher.
He could hit 6 stunners,
Yeah.
and
Right.
it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Because it's not his
Not his
finisher.
move.
Seth then goes for a Phoenix Splash, that Rich Swann did early in the night.
Yeah.
But Roman moves out of the way. Seth then attempts his awful finisher. Roman moves out of the way. Kick out, spear, pin, repeat. Roman wins, of course.
Look, I didn't. Seth wasn't going to win that.
Well,
match.
no, we knew, of course.
The
we knew
minute
that
he was
going
selling
in.
his rib injury, in the first minute of the match, you're like, oh, okay. Well,
the
obviously.
minute we knew this match was happening,
Yeah,
I mean,
basically.
Roman wins.
At least you got a
LOL.
clean pin and you had a win. I don't know. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it's horrible that Roman Reigns is just in the wrestling.
Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
is-
In the wrestling.
in
Roman
the wrestling.
Reigns works better than NyQuil. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just so boring.
Yeah.
I know.
He's very boring.
Yep.
I know it's been said, but he's boring.
It's so boring.
It's boring. So anyways, on to SmackDown.
I'm so excited about how SmackDown started.
Yeah.
Even if it was the women.
Right.
Because one of my favorite things as a kid
Right.
was Saturday night's main event.
Right.
And the first thing you see is like Jake the Snake, and the music was always diddle, 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 diddle. You know, tonight me and Damien are gonna get ours. Diddle, diddle, diddle. Ooh, and it's Macho Man was always the best. He's always turned around. Ooh, yeah, tonight's the night. Yeah, tonight, me and the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, we're gonna go down and we're gonna be in the middle of that. Tonight, Miss Elizabeth, come here before I hit you. I'll give you a fresh one to the ring. And then it would end with like Hogan, and he'd be, you know what I mean? Like, well, let me tell you something, brother. Tonight, the Hulkamaniacs are gonna eat their vitamins and say their prayers, and we're gonna pin them. Boom, and then he would like roll off. That's
Right.
how I always do it in the videos.
Of course. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you'd hear like the ban, 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 and then the music would come on. It was amazing. So I like how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they did it.
However,
it wasn't that great, but they did it.
Of course not.
But they did it.
Someone tell me what Tamina's trying to say here.
Oh, poor
'cause
Tamina.
I don't know.
How was she even still?
Again, Eric's best actor.
My opponents have had their chances, but it's high time I got mine. Tonight, it's Tamina's time. Time to become the #1 contender.
What did she say?
It's hard time, my time.
Hold on.
But it's high time.
But it's our time?
High time.
It's high time?
You know, we're not telling you like, obviously. We're saying that's what we heard.
Yeah.
It's high time that it's my time.
There's no
My
way they
time
did
is
these
now.
live,
my
right?
time is now.
So they just didn't bother doing a second fucking take? No one realized that she fucked up?
A second take.
She didn't realize she fucked up?
Hold on. A second take? Yeah. That was probably take 20. Like, fuck it. Print it. God damn it. Charlotte, let's go. You're up. And she probably did hers in 3.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Real quick, what was the music for Saturday Night Main Event?
At the beginning?
Yeah.
Just do that in the background, and I'll do my thing. I'm telling you, that's what it was.
Yeah.
I can show you.
What's happening right now?
I don't know.
You know what's happening.
No, I don't.
What's happening?
I don't know.
Joe,
I just like hearing that.
All right, so after we see that, we do the intro to SmackDown, and
yeah,
we start the show with the Kevin Owens highlight reel. I love that he's doing this, like, almost every week, I guess. Well, it's the second time, but 2 weeks in a row. But I love that he's doing this. It basically just guarantees that Jericho will be back sooner rather than later. You know?
Yeah.
I can't wait till Jericho interrupts the highlight reel.
I don't know if it does.
I think it does.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Jericho's like gonna just wrestle forever because he's so good again?
No, not forever.
I don't mean forever. But I mean, like, you think he's like a full-timer that's just taking a break?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I hope he was around for over a year until he did that Fozzy tour again.
Yeah.
So
but I kind of wish he was bad, though. Like, now he's a face, so like where he can almost not go back to heel almost.
But he has the list thing, which is great.
Yeah.
Owens assures everyone that he will win the Money in the Bank briefcase, cash it in, and then be the face of the entire WWE. So out comes Kevin Owens' guest, Shinsuke Nakamura, and for some reason they added random explosions to his entrance.
Because
I don't know why.
Yeah, why?
I mean, it was perfect the way it was. His entrance does not need explosions. Everyone loved it. It's one of the best entrances in the company.
Ever.
I mean, we talked about this last week that, like, Nakamura, Bobby Roode, you know, he's coming from NXT, like, he had this entrance. But yet, Seth Rollins has no special entrance. You know what I mean? Like, your top guy is on WWE. It's just weird.
I feel like it's
And no
Triple H's
special
way
music.
of saying, I set all this up.
Yeah.
I'm making wrestling great again. I don't give a shit about the guys, your guys. My guys are going to come out to the badass entrances.
Yeah. But really, you think Seth Rollins is one of his guys too, right? Since he,
You'd
know,
think.
He's like his first NXT champion.
yeah, and he jobbed to him at WrestleMania.
True.
So, I don't know. Like, Seth Rollins needs needs music and a better entrance. I mean, he just doesn't.
He really
do
does.
anything.
Like, he comes out like this. Like, yes, that was a
Yeah.
huge pop when it wasn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it
Yeah.
sucks because he's great.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But
why? They did him wrong. Like, if you're gonna Seth Rollins when he goes face
Yeah.
should have a long process, win the Rumble and win the title at WrestleMania. That's what you should get out of a face Rollins, and we didn't get any of that.
No, because
now he's just stuck in no man's land face Rollins, which sucks.
Yeah.
Again,
Creative
when
has nothing for you, Rollins.
When he's 50, he'll main event Mania. That's how it is.
Yeah, and a part-timer.
So before Nakamura can get out a sentence, Baron Corbin interrupts
Captain Charisma
to show a replay of him kicking Sami Zayn's ass last week.
Oh, this is great.
But Kevin is not impressed.
Good job
Did
having
you
me.
just interrupt my show to show a highlight of you beating up Sami Zayn for a couple minutes? Buddy, I've been beating up Sami Zayn for 15 years, okay? You got nothing to brag about.
That was great.
It was
so
great.
good.
So good.
Yeah.
So then Baron Corbin then ruins AJ Styles' joke from last week.
What is that? You want me to respect your authority? Okay, Cartman.
I think Nakamura.
Okay, Cartman.
I think Nakamura speaks better English than Corbin. I really do.
Corbin.
Nakamura then insults both of them, so Corbin and Owens attack him, but then Sami Zayn runs out for the save and clears the ring. Sami then proposes a tag team match right now, so we got Sami Zayn and Nakamura versus Baron Corbin and Kevin Owens. Sami throws Owens into Corbin. They get into an argument. Corbin punches Owens in the face, and Nakamura hits the Kinshasa on Owens for the win. I really wish they would have kept Owens and Nakamura away from each other until they had like a singles match on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
By the way, that match is coming next week on SmackDown. And it's not for the U.S. title, because Nakamura's pinned Owens twice now.
Right.
And it's not for the U.S. title.
It's one-on-one.
Yeah.
But it's not for the title.
No.
Right. And
They
it's
already
just on
announced that?
SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah. So guess who's
And it's
winning?
just on SmackDown.
But why, though? Why?
I don't know.
Why would they do that for not the title, like, after he's pinned him twice?
I don't know.
You better pin him 17 fucking times if you want that title.
Now,
Yeah.
if we ever do get Owens Nakamura at a pay-per-view, it's like, oh, well, we saw it.
You saw it already.
We saw it that one
but
time
we
on
You
saw it.
blew
SmackDown.
it on a SmackDown. Although at this point, the allure of Nakamura is almost like him against anyone is burned on SmackDown.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like him against
Basically.
Corbin. That's not burned on SmackDown.
Right.
That's a great SmackDown match. The face gets to beat a big guy. It'd be perfect.
Corbin gets to
Why
lose.
are we not booking this show?
So next up, the Usos cut a promo, and as soon as I saw them in the middle of the ring, you knew the New Day's coming out. Why else would they be out
Did
there?
you really? Okay, I didn't see
Oh,
that
yeah.
coming.
I was
You
like,
did.
they're out here. Breezango's not, fighting them anymore, and New Day's coming out. So after some back and forth stuff, the New Day give the Usos some bad news.
Hey, Money in the Bank, Jim, Jay, you two better get ready for the New Day to become the new SmackDown Live WWE World Tag Team Champion!
Jesus.
The last
I
time
know
they
I'm
faced them
nitpicking.
at a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Oh, you about to say it?
Well,
The roles were reversed.
Yeah, exactly.
They knew they were the bad guys.
Right.
Not very popular, but getting a lot
Right.
of heat. And the Usos were the crappy good guys.
Right.
They're like the most unpopular faces.
And now the New Day are the great good guys, and the Usos are still the crappy bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's nitpicking, but can it be the world titles if it's the SmackDown
Yeah.
Live world titles
It's
and then
fine.
the Raw world titles?
Yeah. They should have just said SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions.
Everything
it's
should
funny.
be like that.
Yeah.
It should be the SmackDown Heavyweight Championship and the Raw Heavyweight Championship. Again, this is not. Who cares about the history of? Do you really care about the history of the WWE Championship to go on this long?
Yeah.
After Lesnar's been a part-time champion and all that shit.
Give Jinder the Universal title. It means nothing.
Well,
Give Jinder the Universal. It bothered me.
But-
give Jinder the Universal title.
Yeah.
as
the
you can
US
see,
title.
though, they treat the Universal title as the real one.
They do, of course, because it's on Raw.
It's on Raw.
But the WWE lineage: Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, Jinder Mahal.
But if they just made it the Raw,
Just saying.
because they're not going back after this. Like they did the brand split once before, then they went back. They're not going back this anymore.
They've done it like twice now. I think they're going back.
Well, it's the second time they did the brand split. I don't think they're going to go back unless it fails miserably. I don't think they're going to go back this time.
Yeah.
So, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, please, New Day, save us from these Usos, please.
Oos.
Next up, WWE brags about Jinder Mahal getting national attention in India. So
Which is exactly what they wanted.
Moving on.
that's what they wanted. They didn't want ratings here, but they wanted it in India.
Yep.
Next up, we have another episode of The Fashion Files. This time it's a noir film with Fandango narrating his adventure. Fandango notices that someone broke into his office, so he takes out his squirt gun and goes in. We then see a sexy shadow in the figure of a gorgeous woman, and I immediately thought, oh, great, Lana's coming. But of course, it's Tyler Breeze.
This segment wasn't the worst one. Because
no, it's probably one of the best ones.
It really was, but it also had a picture of Jericho and it said missing.
Yeah.
that was pretty
fun.
good.
They then find some cologne. This is where it gets really stupid. They find a bottle of cologne, and then they say they found their next case. In case you didn't figure that out for yourself, they later fight the Colognes, and they beat him with the help of squirt guns and a mop. So that's their next feud. They just beat them. God, the tag team division's so shitty.
And the whole thing where like
shitty.
he put on the janitor outfit.
Yeah.
He put it on.
Right.
In the middle of the match.
Yeah.
And then came out as the janitor.
Right.
And it was better. I have to admit, it was more interesting than what was happening before.
Yeah.
Like, oh, cool, he's a
Barely,
janitor.
though.
He's a janitor
Maybe.
again. Anyway, moving on. Yeah.
Next up, we have the Fatal 5-Way to decide the number one contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Except, no, we don't.
No. But
well, a big brawl breaks out before the ref starts the match.
Right.
And it
was
pretty fucking great.
It was great.
It was pretty great.
Yeah, they beat the
You don't
shit
see
out of
women
each
going
other.
through tables every day.
Yeah.
And then it's going to lead to what's going to lead to?
Well, yeah. So, like,
holy crap.
It
I'm
ends
excited.
with Charlotte power bombing Natalya through the announce
Natalya,
table.
the oldest one,
Yeah.
took the bump.
Yeah. At least as far as we know, yeah.
But of course, because she's
great.
part of the Hart family, of course she took the bump.
Shane then comes out to make the historic announcement that we've been expecting for a while.
You will compete one more time, but in this case, in the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Yep.
Forget
you
the fact
you
that
could tell the like 3 fans that knew what he was going to say when he said the first ever
Yeah, exactly.
women's and a little bit more
Wait for it.
money. Yeah.
not only are you going to see a cool ladder match with women probably and like going through tables and stuff, but a woman is going to hold the case.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, it's got to be Charlotte. Like, she just works
So
out.
then she turns heel and cashes in on Naomi?
Probably, something like that. You know,
I
she
did
never
like-
fully went face. Like, even in her promo before the show, she's like,
but that's
most
Flair.
genetically
that is Flair, though.
perfect person.
But that is even Rick when he's face, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Rick was face for like a couple minutes here and there in his career. But you're right. Yeah, it's true.
I loved right after he made that announcement, they showed Charlotte and she was like smiling. I thought that was pretty cool. Like she was,
like she was
looked
excited.
pumped for
So
it.
Charlotte, Tamina, no way. Natalya, no way. Who else is in this match?
Maybe
Oh, I'm sorry.
Becky
Say
Lynch.
that again.
Who are the people?
Charlotte,
Becky Lynch.
Becky, no way, Becky.
You don't think
I think it's
Becky?
either Charlotte or Natalya. Sadly,
Really?
Hold on,
think Natalya
Natalya,
has a
Tamina, Becky, Charlotte,
Carmella.
Carmella.
Yeah,
I
And
would
she'll
think.
probably
I would
have
think Charlotte.
Ellsworth
For me,
list.
it's Charlotte 1. Carmella would be 2,
Yeah.
just to keep her relevant. That would be my picks. But anyway, yeah.
all right.
But we have time to pick that. At least 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Next up, Renee interviews AJ Styles backstage, and AJ says his match against Ziggler tonight is a way to gain momentum before Money in the Bank. So Ziggler walks up and asks AJ, "You want to go right now?" AJ accepts, but then Dolph Pussy's out.
I love how AJ Styles' attire makes him look like he was so ready to be drafted to Raw.
Yeah. The all red everything AJ Styles.
Considering it used to be all
All
blue.
blue.
Right.
And
now
then,
you're on the blue show,
Yeah.
the blue brand.
And then all of a sudden he shows up in red and is like, oh, maybe he's going to Raw. No.
Yep.
Wait, I'm not going to arrive. I ordered 1,000 of each of these.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe someday, bro.
Can,
Maybe
can I
someday.
get like half reimbursed, maybe at least?
Don't get me started on like the club is all 4 of them are in the WWE.
They don't even call him the club,
and they're not
They
together.
call him
Well, again,
Anderson
don't get me
Gallows.
started on that.
There's
Don't
the,
even get me
there's
fucking
the
started on
club, and then there's the Balor Club.
that. Whatever. They're
Yeah.
not. They're all together in the company,
Right.
and they don't put them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have it. Like when you brought the NWO, when you bought WCW, you brought the fucking NWO in.
Yeah.
And you said, here's the NWO, at least for a little while.
Yeah. And
You
then
don't go, hey,
buried
we
them.
have Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and Hogan, and they're just
Right.
singles wrestlers. Like,
Yeah.
fuck off. Make it happen.
Maybe by Survivor Series? Probably not.
That would be cool.
Versus the Shield.
And again,
what?
it doesn't make sense. Like what was it last week? We had Balor versus Carl Anderson, and why do they hate each other?
Right, they're best. You know what was on WWE Network right before that? was the video of them as their best friends. Like
Right.
the whole story about how they're
the
best
ride
friends.
along where they're all in the car.
But those
together.
interviews are from like a month ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we're best friends. Like, yeah, we hated each other,
Yeah.
and now we're best friends.
That's
like,
what I was
it
saying. I was like, Balor really hates his friends.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
it
just
made no
stupid.
sense.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Randy Orton's return,
Randy?
and this made no sense to me. Let's just get into
Skip
it.
it.
So
Oh.
Orton basically cuts a Go America promo
Yeah.
and talks about his family history in the wrestling business. I'm sorry. What happened to the guy who burned down Bray Wyatt's house and destroyed the ashes of a little girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's Go America family?
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
What?
That was what, 2 months ago maybe?
Hi.
So
I'm
bad.
Randy Orton. And when I'm done pissing on a child's ashes and burning down her childhood home, I like to spend the Memorial Day with my family. By the way, did you see
And
that? Did you see
RKOing my son
Did
in
you
the
see
pool.
that?
Yeah.
That was. Oh yeah, I showed it. I sent it to
course
you.
that was
I sent it to both of you, right?
Yes.
He RKOs his son into the pool.
Yeah.
I'd want him to do that to me.
How did you
too.
get that
And it
video?
says-
He sent it to you?
Yeah. Just like I got emailed by Seth Rollins today.
Oh yeah. Oh, that
Yeah.
was you that put that on there.
Seth
Yeah.
Rollins wants you to get Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Hey, watch me kick ass at Extreme Rules. Okay, Seth.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is obviously you.
So then Jinder Mahal appears on the Titantron and cuts a boring promo as usual.
Yes.
So these two will once again main event a pay-per-view?
Is it already official?
Well, yeah, the rematch is happening in Money in the
Is
Bank.
this where Rusev comes back?
No.
no.
How are they going to
Maybe.
main event a pay-per-view again? Or will the women's Money in the Bank be...
right?
What the Singh brothers? The Singh brothers they've taken out Orton, and now Jinder Mahal just gets to win. No one gets to face him. I mean, who's back there that can face him? Dun 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 dun.
Brother,
Didn't he already beat him up once?
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah.
That was the other guy.
When
it comes crashing down.
Well, speaking of the Singh brothers, they're the best part about this whole thing.
They
They're
really
the
are.
ones that are entertaining. Oh, God. So main event time, we have AJ Styles versus Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Ziggler hit that DDT off the top rope. That was pretty awesome, by the
Great.
way, the DDT.
Yep.
And then Styles goes for the phenomenal forearm, but Dolph knocks AJ off the ropes.
Yes.
Hits a super kick.
Yes.
And pins Styles to get the win.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Because it's AJ's hometown, I guess.
Right. They always say, fuck off.
Yes.
Right. And then people were asking me about that. It's like, well, no, I'm sure they had a dark match like they usually do where Styles will go over, you know, but...
What's that, British Bulldog? You have the European title in your home country?
Yeah.
Fuck off. Shawn
So I
Michaels
guess
wins.
Ziggler's going to get some wins to convince us because he keeps saying, I'm the only one in this match that's ever won. So he's going to keep getting the win so that at Money in the Bank he doesn't get the win.
Of course.
But yeah, that's
There's
how
too many
SmackDown
guys
ends.
that would be awesome with.
Even though it
You know what I
was,
mean?
yeah, even though it was AJ Styles' hometown, and the face always loses in their hometown, I was still a little surprised that Ziggler won that
Of course.
match.
Right.
Exactly.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyways, now it's time to give some awards.
All right.
So,
Let's open it up.
who was your worst dressed?
Cesaro and Sheamus. Now they look like rejected, like biker gang guys. They have like all these patches on their jackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I've never really brought this up, but Jack Gallagher's like pasty, naked, black and red striped like trunks.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that long enough to notice.
Yeah.
I had Randy Orton in sweatpants.
Yeah.
Like, how can you really cut a great promo that you're going to beat the guy up when you're wearing basically PJs?
Well, we've
No.
been saying for weeks he's just fucking phoning it
Phoning
in.
it in, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit.
Randy.
He's wearing sweatpants.
Randy?
He's wearing sweatpants.
Yeah.
Best dressed.
Little Miss Bliss every
Little
week.
Miss-
Renee, Alexa Bliss.
Slutty hair, Renee.
Slutty, how do you?
Anger bang.
I went with the New Day because they returned. They came back with new outfits.
Sure. Yeah.
So they look cool.
Yep. Sure.
We didn't mention this, but is the ice cream not happening?
No, it's not.
They were wearing New Day Pop shirts,
Obviously.
though. They were wearing New Day Pop shirts. So what happened to the ice cream? I need to know. Worst acting.
Big case.
All right.
Sami Zayn is so annoying. I just
Really, after what you said about the people in the Bailey This Is Your Life segment. I put Bailey's ex-boyfriend.
Well, I don't put those people because I don't consider them like people that are qualified.
talent.
Of course, Andrew. It was by far the worst acting.
Bailey's ex-boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best acting.
Zach Evans.
What?
Who?
Because he had to sell for Elias Sampson?
Him selling was hilarious.
That's fine.
When he gets kicked, he's just like,
that's fair.
And then he gets DDTs, is like,
Who'd you have?
It was
I went
hilarious.
with the New Day because I missed them. They returned and they were funny.
Yeah.
I just put Ziggler. Like, I don't know. I just thought he was good.
All right.
Good heelish
Yeah.
Ziggler.
Worst comments.
Hey, people just like to tell me stuff.
That was really bad. You know who you are? You're Eric Cartman.
He didn't even do it with that much energy.
No, he didn't.
No.
It's like, it's
Okay, Cartman.
And then he makes that I'm a idiot face.
Like I did it.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, I had Bailey's ex-boyfriend again. I almost kissed her father. It's like, what? Why? How? Every question science can come up with, like, it just makes no sense.
Yeah.
Best comment.
This is hard to watch.
That's pretty good. I almost want to put that.
Just because you don't know what he's talking about. Like,
Yeah.
Out of context.
Yeah.
I've been beating Sami Zayn up for 15 years.
That's what I
That
have.
was really good,
That's
yeah.
what I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Worst match.
Brazongo versus the Colognes.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, that was bad, but like at least it was almost entertaining, like in a weird way. But like Titus Kalisto,
That's what I
what's the
had.
point of that match?
I had that as my slow-mo match. It's like the longest minute of my life. It's the longest minute, like...
All right.
Of my life.
What was your slow-mo match?
I don't have anything written down, so I'm trying to think of.
This might be controversial, but I had Rollins Reigns.
Okay.
It was slow.
I could go
for
with that.
Rollins
I fell
Reigns.
asleep, and I'm
All
not
right.
kidding. I fell
Sweep
asleep.
it.
Well, he
that
didn't-
wasn't
he didn't.
mine.
Oh, I thought you said
Sweep
I'll
it.
go with that.
Sweep
Eric,
it.
fuck you, sweep it.
You said I'll go with that.
Hey,
I thought
stop bullying Eric.
Yeah.
I'm the bully for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Who'd you have? Who'd you have, buddy?
Best match?
AJ
No, hold
versus
on.
Dolph.
No, he already said his slow-mo was Titus.
Fine.
Yeah, Titus and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, AJ Dolph. Yeah. I'm sorry, I had Styles Ziggler. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had the Hardys and Dean and Cesaro and Sheamus.
Really?
Six-man tag for best match, huh?
I thought it was good. Look, Styles Ziggler was really good.
So sweet. All right.
Sweep it.
We're just forcing each other.
Yeah.
Worst move?
I'm wearing it.
Yes. That's
Worst
what
move?
I had. Spear.
Sweep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Best move, Andrew.
Charlotte powerbomb.
Sweep it. Of course.
Charlotte powerbomb.
I had that DDT off the top rope.
That was good too.
Yeah,
That was really good.
Yeah.
Double-
I'll allow it.
Hey, tie for sweep it.
All right.
What did you have? The powerbomb or the
The
DDT?
powerbomb. Natalia.
Yeah, they were
Natalia
both
going
really
through
great.
a table? Yes, please.
Natalia breaking her back.
Yeah.
Please. Worst moment.
Her and her husband will never wrestle again. Sorry.
Worst moment.
Bailey, This Is Your Life. Just
Yeah.
that whole segment was a train wreck.
Look, I still thought Alexa did good with what she was given. It was the actors in the segment that was garbage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my worst moment was just Sasha dancing with Rich Swann.
Wow. I have Sasha Banks as Rich Swan's manager. Hashtag Sasha deserves better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean,
worst.
Bailey, This Is Your Life was the worst segment. It was so
Yeah.
bad.
It was.
Best moment.
Super kick pin. No one expected it.
Super kick pin. All right.
Ziggler.
Natalia going through a table.
That was really good.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I just put the women's brawl
Okay.
because overall it was really
It was
good.
really good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Stuff. I mean, Charlotte even did the moonsault that she always does, or not that she always does, but she does very well.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's all for awards. Now let's get to some breaking news. Hey, do you guys like John Cena?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No. Sweep it.
sweet.
Sweet.
Well, Mr. Marine announced on Twitter that he will be on the July 4th episode of SmackDown Live because America.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to be there. Or maybe he'll just do a voiceover like he did for Memorial
That's
Day.
what it'll be.
Also, Booker T says he's going to be on the Raw commentary team until August. David Otunga was originally only supposed to be away for 6 weeks. I'm thinking they're starting to like Booker T a little bit better, and I think
yes,
we can all
so.
agree with that.
Well, look,
Booker T, when we started this podcast, Booker T was on commentary.
it's a big part of the podcast.
And he would say offensive stuff that was
Crazy
funny,
stuff.
just idiotic stuff. He's actually been very good lately.
He's been good.
And again, he says the funny stuff like, this is hard to watch.
Maybe they say, look, we're not going to feed you lines, just say what's on your mind, and that would probably be funny.
Yeah.
Because he's Booker.
Right. Any other news?
I thought we were going to talk about Rusev. Or is that
that's
more
more a rumor.
Okay,
I
all
guess,
right. Let's do rumors. Want to hit the music?
Do you have news, Eric, or no?
No.
All right. Let's get to rumors.
Rumors! Zack Ryder to win the Royal Rumble?
Maybe! Shawn Michaels coming back to join the Bullet Club?
Please, God! John Cena will finally turn heel?
No chance! Undertaker will wrestle for 20 more years? Confirmed!
So, who do you think the current favorite is to win the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Corbin.
God. See, originally it was Corbin.
I would say AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it's Nakamura.
Really?
Which actually makes sense because you want to have him lose his second match on a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe you can cash it in and fucking kill Mahal with it. But, yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Apparently the current favorite.
If you're going to rush a guy to the title, he's the guy.
Yeah.
He's so popular now. That's where they fuck up. Well, you guys don't like Reigns? In 4 years, we'll give him to you.
Right.
When you hate him.
Yeah.
We love
Here's
Nakamura.
the thing, though. Mahal needs to lose it before he cashes it in, or like he needs to cash it in on Mahal before SummerSlam. Because we definitely don't want to see like Nakamura Mahal at SummerSlam or Mahal against anyone else. You know what I mean? Like he needs to cash that shit in early.
Only John Cena says, "I'll cash it in and let you know that I'm cashing."
Well, Mr. Kennedy was going to.
Well, technically, Dean Ambrose did. He's like, if I win that title, I'm cashing it in that night, and he sure shit
No,
did.
but that's different.
Fucking did.
He fucking did.
Yeah, but he didn't give Rollins a month to. Rollins just beat Reigns.
He did attack him from behind. Where Cena said,
attacked him from.
where Cena said, who did he say it to? Who's he trying to cash it in on? Punk?
No, Daniel Bryan. Maybe?
No.
No, it was a bad guy.
Yeah, it was
maybe?
a bad guy.
He was like, "You have a week. I'm gonna, you fucking
Yeah,
asshole,
moron." And he lost, right? Yeah.
Like Hogan didn't even do that.
Yeah.
He didn't warn Yokozuna. He just ran up at WrestleMania and hit the leg drop.
Hey, Brett, you mind if I wrestle him for the championship?
Yeah,
that would be fucking horrible. Thanks, buddy. Ring the bell.
You know how much Bret Hart hates Hogan in real life? He was like,
Oh,
this
my
is
God.
fucking bullshit.
Really, I couldn't beat him, but now you're going to beat him in a minute?
Yeah.
No.
Also, the Rusev return angle was apparently thrown out since WWE's decided to put the title on Mahal, and there are no current plans for Rusev's return.
What the hell?
Yay.
But Lana might come back someday.
Oh, my God.
Maybe one day.
So bad. Any other rumors?
Yeah, I got a rumor. So, kind of funny here. The word on Nia Jax is she's not injured and is off TV because they have no creative plans for her.
Christ. How do you have no creative plans for a monster? The monster of the women's division.
WWE is apparently very invested in Bayley versus Alexa Bliss.
If you told me they're keeping her off because she almost murdered Charlotte, then I would understand that.
Yeah.
She almost ended Charlotte's
But
fucking
here's
career.
the interesting part. They think that they're rebuilding Sasha Banks with her current angle.
No
They're
fucking way.
rebuilding. Fuck that. No. But what's funny is Nia Jax sent out a tweet saying, wow, first ever Money in the Bank women's ladder match. Amazing how #SmackDown Live uses their entire women roster every Tuesday.
Damn, someone's upset. By the way, really quick, about the Money
Does she
in the
have an
Bank.
ironclad contract that she can get away with that crap? She's too new to pull that crap off.
She is. She really is. By the way, Money in the Bank should be the 5th pay-per-view that's cross-brand.
Yeah.
We talked about this last week.
Yeah,
but
it should.
especially for this women's Money in the Bank. I mean, I said it last week. I want to talk about it with you guys real quick because there's only 2 of them that can really pull off this match. Like Charlotte and Becky and maybe Carmella.
Right.
We know
Maybe,
Natalya and Tamina aren't falling off ladders.
No.
For sure.
No.
You know what I mean? They needed like Sasha
Well,
and
you know
Alexa
why?
in
You know
this
why
match.
it's not cross-branded this year, right? Because there's not going to be a champion on Raw for the next fucking year.
Sure, but then you just have the SmackDown people win.
That'd be
The
funny if
SmackDown
like
guys.
someone that chick, the guy who's got the Money in the Bank just keeps running out. He's like, I challenge. Like Lesnar's not here, bro.
But,
like,
What do you want me to do? Call him off of a fucking plane? He's not here.
He's not here.
All right.
But
Do I lose the suitcase? Yes.
Last year they were. Remember last year the whole tagline for Money in the Bank was basically like it's just as good as Mania, maybe even better, and it fucking was. The moments at least, you know what I mean? Like, they should make it big. You know,
they really should.
I don't know why they're going opposite now.
Yeah.
Is that all for rumors though?
That's all I got.
All right, you got some trivia for us, JoJo?
Yeah, so we're gonna do a little game again.
All right.
I'll write A. I'll write E.
What's happening?
Let's see who wins.
Oh,
it's
nice.
a trivia game. Trivia game.
All right.
Okay.
So I was looking at last year's Extreme Rules. I was like, man, I forgot a lot of this. Let's see if your memory,
sure very forgettable.
Your memory is better.
I think I remember that. Okay, yeah, I don't want to remind Eric.
All right, pre-show match. Who defeated Dolph Ziggler?
Corbin.
Andrew gets on the board early.
Okay.
Very, very good. What was the stipulation for no points? Just wonder if you
For
remember.
that match?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because it's all Extreme Rules, but it's kind of Extreme Rules.
False count anywhere?
No, it's one of your, like, what are all the
Chairs
different
match?
things that are all the same? No holds barred.
No
DQ.
DQ.
No DQ. Like,
it's all the same shit.
So this was no disqualification.
Yeah,
no disqualification. Okay.
Even though when they get on the ropes, ref goes, 1, 2, 3, we're going to do disqualify me, asshole.
Asshole.
Let's see. Who had a tornado tag team match with the Usos? And they defeated the Usos.
The Dudleys?
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
Andrew, you want to steal it for a guess?
Because Usos were face.
They were face then, yeah.
So who's a heel tag team? Brizongo?
No.
That's two guesses.
I'm trying to remember. I can't remember for some reason. The New Day? No, they were faces by then.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, who was it?
The Club.
Okay.
Yeah.
No points awarded.
Well, I guess we only get one chance each, right?
Yeah. All right. So, the WWE United States Championship, who defeated Kalisto and took his title?
Rusev.
Booyah. Very good. All right. So we had the tag team titles. The New Day beat who? If you get this, I'll give you 2 points. It's my game. Who did the New Day as champions beat? 2 points goes out to...
Time?
No. Eric, you could tie Andrew if you guess this.
Stupid. So it's some random...
I'm like, huh? Like, was this even a thing? And now I remember why. But
so it's a tag
Eric,
team that...
give me about 5 more
lasts.
seconds.
Yeah.
We can't let this last forever.
I know it.
Shit, I don't know.
I do. No, I don't know it.
No guess?
Mm-mm.
The Vaudevillains.
Oh, Jesus.
Remember they won like some weird tournament to get to that point?
That's right, when
God,
Enzo
the
got it.
Vaudevillains. Oh.
That's right.
Fatal
Enzo
four-way
did.
for the Intercontinental Championship.
Uh-huh.
The Miz was champion.
Yep.
Yes.
This is the first time the Intercontinental Championship was successfully defended at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
It was a fatal four-way.
Yeah.
Can you name... I'll give you points if you just start naming people.
Cesaro, Sami Zayn.
Kevin Owens.
Okay, Andrew gets 2, Eric gets 1. Very good. Those were the 3. Good job, guys.
I knew it wasn't Zack Ryder.
No, because that was a month after Mania. So
Yeah.
of course not.
Right. Which way should I go with this? Oh, I can only go this way. Who defeated Chris Jericho?
Styles.
No.
It was a race-specific match. First of its kind.
Oh, shit.
Dean Ambrose.
Yes.
Yes. With
It's an asylum match!
With the potted plant.
Yeah. Mitch the Plant. I get a point.
Not bad. I will not allow it.
Bullshit.
Let's see. Charlotte was the champion.
Of course she was.
She beat...
Sasha.
Natalia.
Wow. In a submission match. Had Ric Flair disregarded his ban from ringside, Charlotte would have lost her title. So he was still in her
How long do
corner.
you think that Sasha feud was? Jesus.
Yeah, it was like a minute.
Well, at WrestleMania, it was Sasha.
All right,
Becky.
Eric's down by 3. This is worth 3 points. No, I mean, I can't screw Andrew like that.
Good.
Roman Reigns defeated who?
AJ Styles.
Yeah.
3 points.
You can have 2.
I'll give you 2.
All right.
You know what? Bully Ray, he gets the tie. No. So, yeah. So, you guys remembered more than I mean, I wasn't being, asked these questions. But
You were.
That I don't think I would have remembered half what you guys remembered. So that's pretty good.
Probably.
All right, there you go.
All right.
Good job.
All right. Got 2 iTunes reviews. This first one's from CBK88. I started listening about 2 years ago when I was looking for wrestling podcasts to listen at work. And although at first I was skeptical, week by week they won me over. Now they're the ones I look forward to listen to every week. While other podcasts over-complain and skip segments, these guys seem to enjoy it and do their recaps comprehensively. I know some things are more important than the others, but I do enjoy that they give every segment a little time, even if it's the cruiserweights. As brief as it may be, I also appreciate the format of the show. It's definitely something that was well thought out. Keep up the good work. 5 stars.
5 fucking stars.
Bam.
And this is from Twitter, Troglodyte? I don't know. Great podcast that makes you laugh out loud every time you listen, plus great recaps and reviews. So simple, but effective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some fan questions really quick.
Hey, really quick, I do want to mention that I was out of town last week, and I met a ton of WWE fans.
Yeah.
And I kind of showed them the podcast, and I forgot the one guy's name, but if you're listening, thank you for downloading it. Like you said, he did it right there. And then it's kind of cool because he said, well, what's the name of your podcast? He went right to iTunes.
Yeah.
I said, it's What's Wrong with Wrestling? He goes, okay, what's... And then, as soon as he typed in what's, it was like the third one down. He was he's like, oh, you guys are legit. I was like, yeah, we're legit.
A little too
We're
legit.
so legit.
So we have thousands of downloads, bro, every week.
Also, we got to thank Edge and Christian for plugging the podcast. Basically, the last thing they said on their podcast. It's the last episode. Like, you know,
and it's looking like it's helping us a lot. So to those of you that listen to that show and now listen to ours, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also want to kind of throw out a personal hi to Michael Dorrington. That's just a little personal hi.
All right.
Hey, thanks for listening, bud.
Cool.
Next.
All right, so fan question time. This is from Ryan Hensley, who makes the our championship belts, and the new one is on the way.
Ooh.
It's coming next week.
Damn.
So we're gonna.
Sounds like a reason for me to lose, maybe, guys?
Yeah, maybe.
No.
Yeah. Ryan asked, do you guys think a Battle to Break 16 is coming between Cena and Orton with Cena in and out? Orton could catch up and then have a match at WrestleMania.
I think that's a good idea, so they'll never do it. That's a
I don't
good
know if I
idea.
want to see Cena and Orton again.
Yeah, I don't.
Battle for 16.
And I don't think they're going to have Orton catch up. He's at 14. I think they want to keep Cena, like Cena and Flair as the only ones. Maybe even have Cena break it, you know?
I don't know if I want him to break it.
No, I think WWE does maybe, but
yeah.
Ron Johnson, what's more likely to happen? Corbin gets inducted into the Hall of Fame,
whatever the other thing is,
or Nakamura never wins a WWE or Universal Championship.
Oh.
I think Corbin's more likely to get inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think
you know they're going to
Nakamura
push him
not to.
eventually.
Yeah.
Chris Starr, who will be the last ever Attitude Era superstar to appear on TV live?
What? That's like very.
He thinks
depressing,
Stephanie McMahon. I don't know. I mean Triple H, right? I don't.
Will be the last one to ever appear on TV?
Yeah.
Triple
Like
H.
then they all die? You
Triple
mean?
H? I don't know.
No, they
or like
retire.
as a full
Look,
time.
we'd have to ask him a follow-up question. I don't know. I guess Triple H, right?
Triple H, I think.
I think eventually Stephanie will want to raise her kids. Oh wait, they'll be old by then.
Yeah. I got one. From Aaron Garcia. If I buy 2 T-shirts, would you cut off Josh's man troll bun?
Yes.
I'll personally do that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
God, why does he do that?
And that's that
someone
Pro
took my
Wrestling
shirts
Tees.
at WrestleMania. At a Comic Palooza. Comic Palooza. That's what I said. You didn't hear anything. Edit that.
Uh-huh. That's
I still
karma.
can't find
You know
my
why?
shirts.
You know why it's happening.
One of them was my What's Wrong with Wrestling shirt. So
Well,
maybe,
we're getting
maybe it was a
we're gonna
fan.
get the updated ones.
Well, those are fine. They're totally updated. There's nothing wrong with them. See if he was paying
Wasn't paying
attention.
attention.
Yeah.
He's-
See.
You're getting updated shirts.
Yeah, that was it. That's exactly.
That was
what
all
he
he said.
Yeah, because I'm looking at questions on our video.
All right. Any other questions, Andrew?
You can't chew gum and play sports at the same time.
Can't
Most
chew
people
gum and do anything at the same time.
You can't chew gum and shit at the same time.
Look, the
Alex-
storm is about to be on top of us, so let's get home.
All right, Alex G. In your opinion, who was the worst WWE champion that has only held the belt once besides Mahal?
The worst who's only held it once?
Now Khali had the other one,
It's
so that doesn't count,
So
right?
the
tomato,
worst-
tomato.
Miz? No. Yeah, once, right? Miz, I guess?
I thought you loved the Miz.
I love him, but are you asking who's the worst? Name a worse guy than Miz.
Benoit.
Good point. No, that was the world champ. That was the world
Oh
championship.
yeah, it was. My bad. I don't know. What do you think, Eric?
I mean, how far back are we going?
Well, forever, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Well, Bob Backlund. I never understood what his deal was.
well, we don't even know.
Yeah. I don't
Held
know.
it for a
I
while.
guess The Miz. I mean, I can't really think of like one-time guy champions.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Krell Johnson.
Even Backlund technically had it twice, so he
Yeah.
doesn't even count.
Krell Johnson, who looks at their phone more during a podcast.
Shut up.
Joe or Eric. That's what it says.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Shots
Look,
fired.
I'm looking for trivia. I'm looking to, because we always talk about facts.
It's been fine this week.
And Eric
for sure.
plays his games.
I think so. Jason Deerham, other than Rollins, what was the best Money in the Bank cash in?
That was Andrew tweeting the show.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm Krell Johnson. I've been submitting questions for
Yes.
months now.
That'd actually be kind of smart.
Other than Rollins, what was the best Money in the Bank cash in?
Other than Rollins?
Edge's first one.
No, it's not. Because Vince announced it.
Hold on.
How the fuck are you going to tell me my opinion is wrong?
It's a debate.
Hold on. So Ziggler was great.
Well, that's like if you watch the presidential debates, it's like, oh, so I'm wrong. Like, you can't get offended. But okay.
I can and I will,
Fine,
sir.
that's your choice. Fine. Tamina's the best actor.
The Ziggler one was great. And
God, this is like
Ambrose.
and Ambrose.
the
'Cause
shit
Shield
on
had
Eric
all three.
podcast today.
So pick one. What was better, Ziggler's
Ziggler.
or Ambrose?
Ziggler's.
All right, I'll go Ambrose because
it was such a huge pop. Ambrose's? Are you fucking serious? What is wrong with you? You suck! Get out of here! All right.
I hate you guys so much.
I hate you guys.
McLovin, if Vince came to you and said 205 Live sucks, make it better, what would you do? I would cancel it.
Make it a non-cruiserweight show? I mean, let's start there.
This is a good one. Andy Piccone, who turns heel first, Reigns or Bailey?
Who turns heel first? Bailey.
Bailey.
You should turn her heel. It's the only way to make her interesting at this point.
Adam Wilson, who made the song for us. Thank you, Adam.
Adam.
Do you think WWE has made a big mistake not ever doing a War Games match for a pay-per-view?
Absolutely.
I don't
I'd
think
love to see one at least.
I don't think it was a big mistake, but yeah, I'd love to see one.
Yeah.
Why not? You own all of it. Why haven't seen the 3 rings yet? That was awesome.
And then Alberto Reyes, who will
Just
be the
doing
next
that.
person from NXT to get called up to SmackDown or Raw?
The next one?
Bobby Roode.
I don't think it's...
He's too busy.
I think it's Asuka, because I think they're setting Asuka up to eventually lose to Ember Moon.
At some point.
At some point, so maybe that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, it is now time for...
There's more show.
The Extreme Rules predictions. Let's
Just
get
what you
right
guys
to it.
wanted. More show.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
I love the 3-hour format, but we're not going to die. All right, first matchup. Oh, God. Rich Swann and Sasha Banks versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox.
Is this
Swann
pre-show? Do we know
and
it's
Banks.
pre-show yet?
No, but it probably is. What else could be pre-show?
Yeah,
I mean,
Swan
well, I guess
and
they could add
Banks.
something.
There's no reason to give the heels this win, really.
Yeah, pin, submission, other.
Pin.
Submission.
I have submission
Why?
because Sasha will make Alicia tap.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
What do you have?
I have
Alicia
Pin,
taking the
Fox.
fall.
Okay. Raw Tag Team Championship, Steel Cage, Hardys versus Sheamus and Cesaro.
Hardys.
I think Sheamus and Cesaro win here.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I mean, who's taking the belts off?
They
them? Why
can't
would they even
beat
fight him again?
Revival.
They can't beat him singly, but
Maybe.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
they can beat him as a tag or as a team. No,
I'm still going Hardys, even though they're setting it up, but I still think Hardys. Because every week it's like the Hardys should lose and they always win. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
exactly.
I
Hardys.
think that's why they get him here. But so
Pin, submission, other.
Pin.
Okay, I'm going other. I think they escaped the cage.
Okay.
Does anyone other than
Okay.
Jeff? I thought you guys forgot. You know, it's a cage match,
I
right?
did.
Yeah, but
forget.
no one
The
ever
cage.
escapes the cage in cage matches
Yeah, but
anymore.
the Hardys are old school. They're the Attitude Era. That's
Hey,
when,
I'll give you that.
The
Have they-
Attitude
have
Era,
they
that's when they all
said-
escaped the cage.
Have they said it can be a pin?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, cage matches. When I was
And
a
back
kid,
in the day, you had to get out of the cage.
in
Yeah.
Attitude Era, I didn't even know you could pin someone because they never did.
You
and
couldn't.
you'd always
You couldn't back
escape.
then. There's no. You couldn't.
WCW, they
You can
always
just
would
walk
pin.
out the door.
Well,
Yeah,
right.
why would you even bother pinning it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone other than Jeff jump off the cage?
I'm gonna say
No.
no. I was gonna put yes.
Any
for that.
weapons used?
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I say
how are
no.
They,
It's
how
It's
are
a
they
fucking cage match.
How are they gonna get the weapon?
Where are they going to get the weapons?
From anywhere.
Okay.
Where? You can't
no,
leave.
no,
You
no.
have to leave the ring
No,
to get
no,
a
just-
weapon.
We'll see.
That's where they go.
Who's going to throw?
I think
you can't
Cesaro
even
and
go under
Sheamus
the ring.
bring a weapon into the cage.
Okay.
Well, they're assholes then.
They're gonna hide it in
They
their
are assholes.
You're going to tell me that they're assholes?
They're gonna hide it in their skirts.
Like
That's a
brass
good point.
knuckles. There's a lot of things that they can bring in.
The Cruiserweights, Neville versus Aries in a submission match.
How does Aries not win?
This has to be fucking Aries.
How does he not win this match? If he doesn't win, they should just tell him to go.
So
need
you
to go.
both have Aries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually have Aries as well.
Okay.
But I watched 205 Live because, and my big thing is, I know you guys feel this way too, is whoever gets the last whoever gets the last thing usually is the guy that's losing. And Aries made Neville tap on Raw, but then on 205 Live, Neville beat the fucking shit out of Aries. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll go Aries.
Yeah.
No.
Any outside interference?
Yes, because of
PJ
Perkins.
Twerkins.
PJ Twerkins.
Any weapons used?
No.
No.
I don't think it's a
Does Neville attempt a red arrow?
Yes.
I'm going to say no.
I'll say yes.
All right.
Raw Women's Championship
Points
match,
for me.
kendo stick on a pole match, Alexa Bliss versus Bailey.
Alexa.
This is so sexist. Who's going to get the stick first wins.
Shove it up
I'm going to
there.
say Alexa. I don't think Bailey wins this. I don't
By
know
the way,
why.
Bailey wasn't on the top 32 divas. We left her out too.
No,
With good reason.
We didn't leave her out.
No, I have Alexa as well.
I would suck Charlotte's dick before I'd fuck Bailey. Let's see. I have Pin.
I have
Sorry.
Pin.
I lost Eric.
Eric.
Wait, do you have Alexa or Bailey?
Alexa.
I get Pin.
Why is Alexa, why are we all on Alexa? Like why?
Because
Bailey sucks.
Because Sasha's fighting Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
That's why. Who gets the kendo stick first?
I think that's what they'll give Bailey.
Bailey.
They'll let
Yeah,
her get it
exactly.
first, and
Yeah.
then she'll lose.
Bailey.
Plus, why put the strap on Alexa just to lose it to Bailey?
Right. Dean Ambrose versus The Miz. IC title. Ambrose loses the title if he's DQ'd.
Yeah,
Dean.
it's Miz. No, what are you kidding me? This is set up. This is like we're telling you who's winning this match. We're giving you the reason why Miz
No,
can
but
beat
that's
Dean.
it's whoever always has the odds against them usually is the one that's winning.
I got the Miz.
I got Dean.
You got Dean?
I have Ambrose.
Okay.
I have other. I think he's gonna get Miz disqualified.
Okay.
Huh? You didn't fucking think of that, did you, fuckers? You'll put Pin and shit.
Wait a minute. I think he's getting DQ'd. Can I put
so you
that?
have other.
Yeah.
What did you have?
I wrote Pin not thinking, but I think
Oh,
he's getting
okay.
DQ'd.
Then
I'm
put
gonna
other.
change it. Yeah.
Any physical interference? Yes.
Yes.
I have no.
No? Okay.
It might not be no because of that physical part.
Yeah.
But like if Maurice touches someone, that's physical.
Yeah.
But even if she doesn't punch him, if she holds him,
Yeah.
but there's gotta be if there's a DQ, something weird's gonna happen. Anyway, good.
Well, again, Stephanie could get Seth in a headlock and he can't get out of it.
I want to see what you guys are putting for the next one.
All right.
All right.
The number one contender match for the Universal title, Extreme Rules match.
Andrew,
Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and Samoa Joe.
I
What do you
got
got?
Balor.
Balor
I
as
have
well.
Balor.
Really?
Balor.
Well, I just went through
We
it.
all,
It's like
so I guess the Heyman promo convinced us all.
I guess
either
so.
they give it to Reigns,
Who would be your second pick?
probably Reigns, just
Reigns.
because he
Rollins.
wins.
Rollins.
No, Rollins should be the second pick.
Yeah.
But I think if I had to pick somebody else, I'd probably
No, because
pick.
I think they're saving
setting
Reigns
up
for
for
Mania,
WrestleMania.
which is the saddest fucking thing of all time. But
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the other things. Pin.
And really, it should be Bray Wyatt because he's the well, no, it's Great Balls of Fire. But no, he's the one that could use fire. Bray Wyatt's used fire, so maybe that I don't.
Maybe he'll light everyone on fire.
Via pin, right?
Pin.
Who takes the fall?
Bray, the only job of the
Wyatt.
match. Oh, who do you
I
have?
took Joe because he stole the pin from Balor on Raw.
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
my
That's
only
good reasoning.
logic. That's probably wrong. First weapon used.
Chair.
We'll fucking put chair. God.
Jesus.
Any outside interference?
I have no.
No.
There's too much going on in this
There's
match.
too many
Yeah.
people in this match. How many finishers hit? Spear, Sister Abigail, coup de grace, Seth's knee, which
So I
doesn't
said,
have a name,
yeah,
and the Muscle Buster.
which we haven't even seen. I'll go first. I said 7, so 6 spears, and we'll go with the Sister Abigail. What did you say?
I got 8.
8. Okay, Andrew.
I went 5.
Oh, okay, so 8.
Do you want to do closest wins? Then it's 2 points.
Sure.
Yeah.
You okay with that? Right.
Yeah.
And
5?
and you went
In a
over,
fatal
and
five-way?
If it's 6, it's Price is Right rules. You went over.
No, like we both get a point.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
fine.
Announcer tables.
You know
got-
why? Because fuck Eric.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
I
if
thought you
there's
would jump on
9 and
that.
up,
That's the new slogan.
I thought you were going to jump on that. All right. What announce tables? I got English,
Spanish, and English.
Yeah, it's probably good to pick.
I have
two here.
Spanish and other.
I got
Because
Spanglish.
again, it's Raw, and the last Raw pay-per-view English was at the Ramp.
Yeah.
So suck it.
Was
Can't
it?
change it now. Surprise appearance by anyone?
I put Triple H. He hasn't been out in a while.
What the fuck is he gonna do?
I
I don't
got
know, but it's
nothing.
What is
one
he gonna
point.
screw Rollins again?
The risk reward here is
What's he
ridiculous.
gonna pedigree Rollins again?
The risk reward
Hey,
is silly.
How many times have you lost by a point? WrestleMania?
A lot.
A point.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. But you know what? Fuck ties.
Do we see Lesnar or Heyman?
Yes.
So we see who, Eric? Who do you think showing up?
I think they both show up.
All right.
Like at the end?
Mhm.
You know what?
The
I thought it
F5's
said and.
Balor?
I can see Heyman coming out, but why? Oh, fuck that.
I
No.
say no.
Yeah.
Is a title used as a weapon?
I really wanted to put yes here, but I
It's
put
never,
no.
though.
No.
Never
anymore.
is
Mm-mm.
anymore.
Yeah.
And it
No.
fucking should. It used to be used all the time.
Yeah.
Used to be great.
Does anyone bleed enough for the ref to put on the plastic gloves?
Yes.
I put
and they're
yes.
rubber, but yes.
Right, yeah.
Plastic
well,
is
and
what you
again,
serve food with. So
the
if-
ref
if
usually
you're
puts
pretty-
the ref, like if he sees a chair, he's like, fuck, he puts on the gloves. Like beforehand, before there's blood.
Yeah.
And does anything happen at the end of Extreme Rules other than the winner celebrating?
Yeah, no.
I've no.
Oh,
No.
You put Les.
Oh, I have Lesnar.
Lesnar what? You can't just write Lesnar. Lesnar what? Attacks Balor?
Lesnar comes out. So yes.
What did you put?
Lesnar comes out.
This is stuff that Joe doesn't get away with any.
Hold on. If Lesnar just comes out, if
Oh, if he
Lesnar
just comes
attacks
out.
him from behind, I wouldn't give him credit for that.
No?
Maybe I would. I don't know.
What do you think happens with Lesnar?
He comes out.
And he doesn't do anything?
I don't think he does anything.
All right. Fine. I'll keep this. All right.
All right. Well, I don't know
that's all
about
for
you, but I've had
predictions.
enough shitting on me for one night.
Oh, by the way, this is not a. Oh my god! But no, of course, we gotta thank Fabio Morabito for making the scorecards.
Yes.
Thank
Ryan
you,
Hensley,
Fabio.
Ryan Hensley again for making the championship belts.
Thank you, Ryan.
Visit his Facebook page, Rise Championship Design.
Thank you, Facebook.
Thank you to Adam Wilson again for making the song.
That was awesome.
Thank you, Adam.
Put one in
Show's not
right
over yet.
where you are hard, please, next time.
And make sure you subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and give us a 5-star review. If
Thank
you don't have
you,
an
5
iPhone,
stars.
you can listen to us on the Podbean app. You can also watch the show to see our beautiful faces.
Right now.
And please, if you watch the show, click on the advertisement.
Yeah.
Click on all
Or
of
watch it.
I think that's,
Watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something with it.
Oh, you know what? You just reminded me because YouTube hates wrestling content.
Yeah.
Did you hear about all this?
Yeah, I did
What
hear about it.
culture is like, we can't even make our videos. Like, they were going to start putting all their live wrestling shows on YouTube, but, like, they had a match with Del Rio and Rey Mysterio, and it got, like, millions of views, and they only made $44 off of it because the advertisers on YouTube don't want to put on wrestling stuff. So, really, it's not going to help us either that much.
Wait, because advertisers, we're not getting advertisers to watch.
Very little.
Like we don't
I mean,
have an
like-
ad come up every time that you.
No, well, sometimes, yeah, but it's like, it's just weird.
Okay.
So it's not helping a lot on YouTube, unfortunately. But there is a petition you can sign. I don't know the link, but Google that shit. It's YouTube with
How about
wrestling.
just everyone donate $1. If everyone donated
that's
$1, then
On
we can do the
Patreon.com.
show all year. $1,
Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling.
please.
Yeah.
Also,
That'd be
like
cool.
the show on Facebook.
And we can finally
Follow
pay
us.
Eric.
Hey, we have 1,000. We have over 1,000 likes on Facebook now.
Yeah.
I think.
I
that
saw
was-
that hit 1,000.
I think that was immediately due to Edge and Christian's podcast.
What was it
happened, like, the
before?
next day. Well, it was like 990 something, but then like 30 in one day. But 30 in like
Oh,
no, it
okay.
was more.
Yeah.
God.
Jesus.
Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at
What a
Wrong
silly
Wrestling.
move.
And Vine.
Follow me on Twitter at Andrew Pisano. Joe's
getting
at Joe
flustered.
Pisano on Instagram. Just say your own shit.
All right. I'm on
where-
MySpace.
Oh my God.
Joe Pisano.
So-
MySpace/Joe
we let them
Pisano.
talk and it
Yeah.
doesn't work. It's like Roman
All right,
Reigns
so
with a
I'm on
mic.
Instagram. E is for awesome. That's with the number 4.
Look, you can follow me on Instagram, but I mean, I really don't put wrestling content on there. So
Yeah,
follow
neither
what's
do
wrong.
I.
Follow what's wrong with wrestling. That's where our wrestling
Yeah.
content
At Wrong
is.
Wrestling.
At
Follow us
Wrong
at
Wrestling
Wrong
and on
Wrestling.
Facebook, please. We want to
Yeah.
get it to 10,000.
And I'm on
Yeah.
Twitter at Eric What's Wrong.
Yeah.
Usually I retweet.
And you can
what
head to
do.
ProWrestlingTees.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling to get, the shirt Eric's wearing right there.
This one.
See that one?
You
got
You can also get the
repeat.
updated show logo.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's do it.
Do it.
Do it. And then donate to us on Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. That's what
Do
I was
it.
talking about. $1. If everyone could do it, we'd all be set. And that's it.
Yeah.
Do it. We'll see you guys after Extreme
We'd be
Rules.
set in our private jet.
I have trouble falling asleep. And even when I do, sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, and then I'll even have a harder time going back to sleep. And I've tried different drugs, but they don't always work, and they have a lot of scary side effects. Legion Athletics knows the trouble that a lot of us go through, and that's why they've developed a sleep aid called Lunar. Lunar is a natural supplement that helps you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling rested, restored, and ready for the day. Its ingredients are scientifically proven to improve sleep quality without the side effects of some of the drugs you might have taken in the past. So I'll ask you, do you want to enjoy deep, restful sleep and wake up feeling energized? Then it's simple. You got to try Lunar today. So just go to legionathletics.com right now and use the coupon code WWE Recap and you'll get 10% off your order. And it's free shipping with a full money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. So go to legionathletics.com, use the coupon code WWE Recap, and sleep better today.